All right, and we're back, guys.
We're back.
Here we are. So episode 10.
Fucking episode 10.
Episode 10, man. I remember when we started doing the podcast. So we only did the podcast like 1 month into actually starting Milk Bucket.
Yeah.
And I remember I was like, episode 10 is like 3 times as far away as from when we first started this.
It's crazy, bruv.
And now we're here.
We're here, bro. It started off as some fucking GeoGuessr channel.
Yeah.
We got quickly bored after the second time playing.
Yeah.
First time was great fun.
Man, it's fucking hard to play games and think of things that aren't related to the game.
Especially with GeoGuessr, where you're like, is
Focusing.
that a yellow number plate?
Yeah.
Is that turquoise? I don't know what's
You're trying to
going
like
on
read
here,
into
you know
like
what I mean?
tiny details, trying to find something.
Yeah,
that works.
fuck. Anyway, we got Mellow
bro.
Mondays.
We do have Mellow Mondays. So we got a song from one of James's mates.
Yeah, this is one of my
one.
guys, NJ. NJ's making peace. Let's hit it.
Moving, improving, assuming, and zooming on minor issues. I'm charting issues. I walk that mile, I force that smile, but you've gone too far. This shit is far too high. I'm looking for the moment to let you know that I'm walking away. I've set my tone after set in stone, but it's best to know that I'm climbing a mountain and the crest is home. While you're sitting in the valley, I will soak in the glow of the sunshine, chasing my dreams and
So
soul.
that's a fucking banging song.
Yo, yeah. Look, buckets. Go hit up my mate NJ's song. It's Making Peace by NJ. You can get it on Spotify. I think you can get it on the other ones like Apple
NJ is
Music
just
and
the
stuff.
2 letters. NJ song.
No, so it's ENJAY.
ENJAY. NJ.
Yes, sir.
And that's
maybe I'll link it in the description or something
Yeah,
like that.
put it in the
But,
description.
yeah, easy. Go hit him up. Show him some love. Show him what the fucking
kind of
Milk
sounds like
Bucket
a-
army comes from.
He sounds like an Aussie Eminem.
Yeah.
He gives me Eminem vibes a lot.
Anyway, yeah. Shout out to NJ. Cheers for letting us use that Milk Bucket. Go hit
What
him
a
up.
legend, man. Cheers
Anyway,
for it.
let's get into the show. How
do
you
it.
been doing, Bas?
But I've been doing excellent, man. I've been excellent.
I'm
And the
tired.
bucket and the fucking podcast has done pretty damn well because we had 2
Yeah.
quasi-viral videos.
Yeah.
And
I love
that led
that
to
you said
people-
quasi 20 minutes ago as well in a different context. And
Did
I feel
I?
like you just learnt what the word meant like
I
yesterday
did.
and you're just
literally
trying
yesterday. Nah, just joking.
to... Bet you did, mate.
Bro, I like the word quasi.
You just start using it in sentences that doesn't make sense. You're like, yo, that's some quasi good pussy you just gave me.
Dude, I wonder if a girl would feel offended if you said that she had quasi good pussy.
What if she didn't understand what it meant? Would you know how certain words you hear it and it just sounds aggressive?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, obviously the word leered is relatively aggressive.
Leered. Oh, like he was leering.
Yeah,
Ah,
it is
okay.
aggressive, but like it sounds aggressive.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
he was leering.
You're leering.
Like, do they hear like quasi and are they thinking like, oh, he's like a fun little science guy? Or do they think, you know what I mean? Or, he's like the fucking the scientist dude in The Simpsons.
Yeah. There you go. Might be.
But yeah, I don't know. Anyway, bro, I got a fucking legit question. It's time to get into business. You know what I
Okay,
mean?
let's get
spend too
business
much,
hats on.
We spend too much time fucking around. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Just talking nonsense. It's time to get our fucking. It's time to be serious, mate.
Oh, yeah. We have to earn our way into the
Bro,
business section.
Look, I was watching. Yeah, yo, exactly. You know what I mean? Look, we were number 1 in Lithuania in stand-up fucking comedy or whatever. Guess what? We need to be number one in Latvia
In
the
America.
business. Yo, yeah, that'd be nice. That's where the money is. That's where the money is. Let's be real. No, so my question to you. So this was brought on. I showed you a little dance before. It's called the Drowning Handicap.
Oh, yeah. The drowning handicap.
It is.
Jesus, man.
It's the dance from Harry from the Sidemen. Right, good dance.
Okay.
And what it made me think when I looked at it, it was his signature move in one of the videos they did, and it made me think, what is your signature move at a club?
Mine?
If you've got a
You
circle,
know mine.
I do know yours.
You know mine, bro.
Part of this was I know yours and I want everyone else to know yours. Because
Oh.
there's been a fun little expose being done on Basil in the fucking comment section.
Oh, man.
So my question is to the listeners as well. Look, everyone, when the circle opens up and you get pushed in by one of your friends and then they close the gap so you can't get out, right? What do you do? What do you do in order to fucking fill the time? Because you can't just stand there. Because
yeah.
otherwise everyone will look at you like you're the weakest link.
You can't just stand there. But fucking what?
You can't, yeah, exactly.
absolutely
And
not.
you can't do normal club dancing. You can't like do, you know,
You can't do the heel and toe.
you can't do the 2-step. You can't
That's
fucking.
not what I meant. Not the heel and toe. What the fuck is a heel and toe?
It's the fucking line dancing, isn't it? It's
Oh,
the
is
one.
it?
No, it's the one where you put your hands on top of the chick's hand. You know, it's like the closest thing to female contact you get in year 4.
Yeah.
So like, you put your hands on their hands, like heel and toe,
Oh, I
heel and toe.
Alright, yeah. The 2-step as well.
Yo, that shit was insane. Like, you know when you first... That shit was the most nerve-wracking thing. You know, like, you start
Yeah.
doing line dancing. You do
Oh,
the bush...
man.
What is it? The bush dance? What is the...
I don't know. The heel and toe.
The bush nut? Not bush.
The nut bush. Okay,
You know,
yeah.
nut bush singing. Anyway, this is very
Oh, okay, yeah.
into the
I think
psyche
this
of an
is very
Australian
Aussie.
child.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, so you do like line dancing where you're not doing it with partners, and then all of a sudden they're like, okay, so we're gonna do partner dancing today, and every like year 4 boy who's like, what do you mean?
I don't want to do it with a girl.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
I don't know who to talk to.
You know what I mean? Because they're just managing the idea of walking past a girl, like standing up a little bit taller in order to seem fucking tough or whatever.
Yeah.
And then suddenly you got to do these fucking stupid dances. And that shit was the most stressful thing. But you know what's funny?
Yeah.
You know, a lot of times it was like a big circle, so you kind of just like keep going like partner and partner and stuff, right?
Yeah.
Did you ever have the ones where you didn't and you were just stuck with one partner?
Yeah.
And how funny was it being the guy who sees his mate with like a fucking we're not
with
trying to be mean, with
bro.
an uggo.
Oh,
and look,
bro,
I'm sure that girls
worst.
were looking at my partner and thinking, oh, that poor girl has to go with that uggo. You know what I mean?
Nah.
Like, we're not here to throw
Not at
fucking
all.
shade, but like, it was hilarious.
Bro, it was too funny.
It was like,
It was too funny.
just
Not
like-
even if she's ugly. If she's just like the weird kid that you just don't
Oh,
want to
the
be
weird one was the
associated
worst
with.
one, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
she like gives you a smile while you're fucking doing the heel of toe. It's like, oh, stop.
Don't look at me.
You know what I mean?
I was peer pressured into this situation.
It was also so funny when like, you have the line dancing and you see like the hot chick and she's like coming up the line. You're like, oh, dude, it's almost
Yeah,
my jazz.
she's coming.
And then
She's coming.
you put a little bit extra into the fucking heel and you flick that toe and then suddenly you're just thinking in your head like, yo, I killed that shit.
Yeah.
She was going home
Oh,
writing a
man.
diary like, dear diary, I want to suck his thang. You know what I mean?
The funny thing is that everyone she danced with, she's probably like, oh, why is everyone trying so hard?
Yeah, I know.
But it's just with her.
Like, this is the fucking Paris, Paris Dance Co or something like that. These motherfuckers
man.
doing backflips and
That's
shit.
too
like,
funny.
Anyway, fucking hell, that took a tangent, but yeah, that's what.
Oh
it
yeah,
is in Milk
so what
Bucket.
was the question again?
Milk Bucket. The thesis statement of the Milk Bucket podcast is
Question
we
of the
start
week.
talking about one thing and it goes elsewhere. That's just what happens.
Yeah, that's what
You know
happens.
I mean, it's like going on a walk with dementia. You leave
You
with a
never
purpose.
know where you're gonna get.
Who knows where you're going? You know what I mean?
It's like going on a walk with dementia.
Sorry to everyone who's suffering from dementia.
Oh man.
Now they forgot. That was a bad joke. I'm sorry. Again, Anyway, yeah, my question is like, because you can't do typical club stuff like a two-step. You can't do like the 18-year-old dance move, which is like pretending you're hitting a boxing bag. You know what I mean? Like doing the
Oh,
fist
dude, no,
bump kind of thing.
I love the boxing dance moves.
Oh
They're my
yeah,
favorite.
like the fucking subtle slip
The
left,
bob and
slip
weave.
right,
Yeah, the bob and weave.
uppercut. Yeah, you know what I mean. You can't do that because you're in the middle. Everyone's looking at you, so you have to like think of a fucking move. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, but I've got a move, and then the move is guaranteed to get you puss.
not
Guaranteed.
Not the hand of a Greek boy around your shaft, What?
Dude.
What's this move you speak of?
You know
Monsieur
the
Basil?
move. You know the move, and the move was invented where?
Well, there's two moves I'm thinking of.
The one and
I'm
only
thinking of
move.
a cultural one, and then I'm thinking of one with a crustacean.
Yeah, not the fucking cultural one. The cultural one was done once when I was fucking 17, bro, and never else.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
so the
You've been practicing
crustacean
that.
move is the one that I'm talking
It's
about.
called the crab.
The crab.
Now, for
The
people who
dirty
don't
crab.
understand, we were in Thailand. And
Yep.
when you go in Thailand, you drink out of something called a bucket.
But it wasn't mainland Thailand.
No,
It was
Copenhagen.
Copenhagen, yeah, where they did the full moon parties.
Exactly. So we were there for full moon party. Now, this first originated the day before full moon party.
Yep.
Which, for anyone who doesn't know, the day before full moon party is full moon party, but
It's like pre.
somehow, like it's the exact same thing. There's
Yeah.
still 20,000 people on a beach. There's still fire skipping rope, but somehow it's shit. Not shit, but less good.
It's just less people. It's
No,
because
but it
people
was
aren't
still
going as
packed,
hard.
but-
People aren't going as hard.
Yeah,
because
we
they're
also went
mentally
New Year's
preparing.
Eve, which is different. So like they were,
Yeah.
they're making sure they could go on New Year's Eve. But anyway, so we were drinking like just straight liquor out of these fucking like.
It's really fucked. So much alcohol.
Think of like a bucket that you would make a sandcastle out of.
Yeah.
But instead they put ice. This thing that they say is Red Bull, but it's really crack cocaine.
It's like Red Bull syrup.
yeah,
It's fucked. It's
Very
not,
aggressive.
It's not like Red Bull in Asia is not the same Red Bull you get in Western countries where it's like in a
Yeah.
can. It's like just a syrup of it
in
and
like
like
a
a
bullet.
medicine. It's a medicine container.
and it's way. I don't know what they put in it.
Super
It's
strong,
intense, bro.
and it's not just makes you like it's not caffeine strong. It's just like it makes you happy. It's weird.
Yeah,
It's like they put antidepressants
It's
in there or
cocaine.
something.
It's
Yeah,
cocaine stuff.
yeah.
You know what I mean? You take it, and then all of a sudden you forget the next day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it was a good time. But they also put a lot of liquor, so we're getting
Yeah.
really fucked up. Now, as we're walking back, Baz is just fucking walking ahead. He's like, high-fiving random people, walks up to a dog, says shake. The owner says, oh, he doesn't know that trick. The dog shakes. We're like, what's going on? So we should have seen the signs. You know what I mean? That's really foreshadowing that something magical
Yeah,
relating to
something big's
animals
gonna
is about
happen.
to happen, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, then one moment, he just says, stops. What? He gets down into a half squat, legs wide apart. We're talking wide.
Yep.
Pretty fucking wide. You know what I mean? Hands far apart. And then he takes one step to the left.
Dude.
Then one step to the
The
right.
stab click. It's the crab.
And he says, it's the crab. And starts fucking doing this move, going back and
Bro.
forth. Me and our mate, we're like sober at this point, saying, oh my God, look at this fucking guy had one too many vodka cruises. You know what I mean? Like,
Shit was fucking good,
it was,
bro.
yeah, it was busted though. I'm not going to lie. It was a
Dude,
banging
did you see
move.
me fucking do the crab to the fisherman and pull? Do you remember that?
No, what?
Yeah, dude, literally. It was there. Aaron was watching me because it was me, Jamo, and Aaron was literally just watching me doing it. So I was doing the crab move, which, by the way, is the most ridiculous looking dance move. It does not look impressive at all.
No, come on, talk yourself up, King.
And then I see this chick who's like not the hottest, but she's a solid, she's a 7.5 maybe.
Okay, so when Baz says this in Thailand,
I
just
mean,
remember,
anyway,
7.5.
No, but she was not Thai.
Tequila.
She was West. I think she was German. Anyway,
Tequila.
So I do the old fishing rod. The old fishing rod.
I thought you meant you did it to a fisherman.
No. Do you remember this
I thought
one?
you walked up to the fisherman from fucking The Simpsons and went,
No. No, bro. So I reeled her. I did it.
Yeah,
I had to do it like
yeah.
3 times to get her attention. Reeled her in, and we went for a hookup.
beforehand she thought that you were doing like the invisible darts.
No. Turns out it's just the fisherman.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, if anyone from this fucking listening base, if anyone here has done the fisherman successfully,
Or the crab.
I know no one knows the crab, but they're gonna. But the fisherman is essentially when you pretend you have the fishing rod, you reel it to a chick, and then when she clicks what's happening, then you start reeling her in.
It's so funny because I've done it, 1,000 times because
Yeah.
it's just a fun move to do when you're really fucked up.
Dude.
I feel like it's one of those moves where you're fucked up and you're like, this is a good idea.
Yeah.
And of course, being that I've done it so many times, it's worked a few times.
Dude.
It's not worked a few times.
It's fucked
And
when
look,
it does work. You're like, why the fuck did this fucking
yeah, I know.
work?
And look, I don't know if you guys understand what it's like real fishing, but a lot of times you fish and the fish gets hooked on the line, and it doesn't just walk right up to you and get in your fucking little ice box or whatever. A lot of times it fights it. It's funny seeing that in the wild because when you try and fish a girl and she goes ew and walks away. Look, I let the rod go into the sea. I'm like, I'm done, bro.
Dude, I feel like it doesn't actually hurt that much when you're with a good group of men and you just all laugh it off.
Oh yeah, because like you learn that that was funny.
It was funny.
Like my mates aren't laughing at me because I'm a cunt. My mates are laughing at me because I'm a dickhead. You know what I mean? Like I tried a move that was high risk, and if it would have worked, I would have been the legend of the night. But it didn't work. And look, sometimes you fly too close to the sun. You know what I mean? It is what it is. You just
I
gotta
can't
fucking
even
take the
imagine
risk.
what goes through a girl's head
Oh, bro.
when the fisherman actually works. Like what is it that brings her towards you? Is it like, I don't understand, dude.
What starts any of that? When you're in a club, what generates any hookups? Literally, you walk up behind a girl, you fucking kind of like dance with her a bit. You like see if she's kind of into it. Like she's like looking back, she's keen. She starts like moving back on you. You're like, oh, okay, cool, that's the fucking golden ticket. But then like sometimes you're starting like you're walking into a dance kind of group and you see a friend like look at her and go like shake her head.
Yeah, and she was keen.
You start dancing in. You see the shake of the head. You start dancing back out. You're like,
I'm actually not a fan of the back approach. I'm a fan of the front approach.
yeah, no.
So what I've
back
sometimes
approach-
done
Yeah.
is like, say our group is behind them, so we're in a bad position. What I'll do is try to dance by myself, or like maybe with one other person on the other side, so the chick that I like is looking at me, and if we make eye contact, I'll go reach a hand out and go for a spin.
The spin is the greatest.
The whole head spin is
so
the
the people
best.
who don't know, it's what you essentially do is you get her hand, don't grab it and just fucking
No, you have,
spin
to, you have
her.
to offer
Exactly.
her to put her hand in your hand.
Exactly. You kind of do it like a gentleman. You know what I mean? You ask for a hand. She takes it and then you spin her and she kind of does a pirouette to the point where her ass is on your crotch. Let's be real.
Exactly.
But it's kind of like then you're in prime position. You got a hand on her hip. You know what I mean? You're dancing back and forth and shit. And it's just
Exactly.
fucking prime real estate to have a good time,
I totally agree.
But it's fucking, yeah, you're right. That's a great one.
That's what I would rather do.
Funny when you put the hand out to get it. Dude, clubbing
Many
rejections
times
are
you'll put the hand out and
funniest thing.
they just look at your hand and they go, ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they just give you the old
Literally,
shake.
one girl like
Yeah.
looked at me, said, "Sorry, I'm only into girls," and I was like, "Oh yeah, no worries." 20 minutes later, she's pulling my mate.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That shit.
you
But the thing
win
is-
some, you
the thing
dim
is,
some.
what she says doesn't matter because it means the same. It's,
Baz,
I'm not
If
interested.
she says no, that means no.
What I mean is, what her, okay.
Pause. What she said,
Pause.
I'm not interested. Okay, Baz, so
Okay,
if she says,
pause.
I want to fuck you aggressively in the ass with a strap on.
Okay. If she accepts it, then great. But if whatever she says that declines it, whether she says she's a lesbian or she's got a boyfriend, doesn't matter. Either way, she's just trying to say that she's not interested.
Yeah, exactly.
So it doesn't matter what she says. Just fucking take it as I'm not interested.
Yeah, you move on to the next one.
Exactly.
Move on to a
And the
mate.
thing is with clubs is that there's so many other ones.
The great thing with girls is they go out in friends. So if you get rejected by one, move on to the next one. You know
Literally. But something that I've always wondered about is, so if you get with a chick, successfully or unsuccessfully, but you continue partying and she's still dancing next to you, like she's in the group next to you, say you fail, do you just attempt another one right in front of her? That's always my question in my head, because if I, whether I fail or succeed, but either way, like, it's not going to continue. So we hook up, I'm back with my friend group. What do I do now? I see another hot chick, I want to approach her, but I don't want to do it right in front of the girl I just approached.
Why did you say we hook up when you didn't hook up? You failed.
I'm saying regardless of what happens.
Man's just trying to be like, look, I fucked her, it was good, but I wasn't trying to stay, you know what I mean? So anyway, I wanted to get to another girl. I'm trying to hit like 4 girls in a night. That's my average.
Oh, no, I meant hooked up as in made out.
Yeah, so how is that her not being interested?
Yeah, so again, it happens. And then, like, if you don't want to actually continue with her, like, you want to find another girl.
Right.
Or you want to just go back to your mates.
Oh, that's a completely different story.
Anyway, but what do you do? Do you just make out with other people on the dance floor?
Yeah, just be a slut. You know what I mean?
It's harder in person, What do you do? Like, do you just fucking sit there and just or do you do... Because the thing is, you don't want to waste time on the dance floor, because if you're there and it's like 2 a.m., there's only going to be less people. So,
Yeah.
you want to make moves. Time is fucking money.
Bro, it would be so
in a
funny
dance-
if you pulled her and then, like, you kind of were like, see ya, you know what I mean? You fucked off, right?
Yeah.
And then, like, you pulled her mate, but you didn't realize it was a mate. And then, like, later they kind of she's like, oh, let's go back to my friends. You're like, yeah, sure, fuck it. You're fit.
And it's her.
And you go back and then you see it's right her and you get the stink eye.
But what if you get a threesome?
It's even better.
Oh.
I love the fucking, like, the hopes of guys. It's like, yo, maybe I could fuck her and her sister. Like, have you ever thought that? Do you know what's crazy to me? This is legitimately insane. Is that girl twins don't understand that every guy who's ever seen them together or dated them
has thought about
fucking both of them.
Yeah.
And not just thought about fucking both of them, like, individually, thought about them, like, hooking up and doing all this shit. And to them, they're like, but that's my sister. That's incest. But somehow, in, like, every guy's mind,
I don't know.
I mean,
It's just the way it is.
Who cares? Like, like, if I found out, like, this guy fucked his sister, I'd be like, yo, that's mad weird, bro. But somehow, lesbian twins are kind of hot,
It's not the same when it's lesbian twins. That's like, it's an exception to the rule. It's illegal.
Right. So it's like drinking alcohol if you're a Muslim, not on Ramadan. It's like, no, I mean, it's not really against the rules, you know what I mean?
No, because it's like, didn't you see the recent restrictions?
No, it's different. Allah provided.
No, did you actually see the recent restrictions? It was like, no more than 20 people inside, you have to wear a mask on trains, and lesbians can kiss. They're sisters. They snuck it in there. They snuck it in there at the bottom.
Yo, that's so sneaky of ScoMo. No. I didn't know that. Wait, did Clarice Berejiklian really just say, like, yeah, you know, like, sister. Only 5 people at funerals, and if 2 sisters want to les off, like, no one really cares. Damn, I didn't see that one.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't have seen it, but they snuck it in there.
It's like me and your girl last night.
Far out, man. Oh, do you know? This is a change of topic here, but do you know? Do you watch YouTube Shorts a lot?
Sometimes, yeah.
So the things with YouTube Shorts is that they're so addictive when you go down them, but they're always so fucking lame. So I was just showing you the ones with, like, where magicians show you, like, they make you part of the joke.
You said that word like a retard. Magicians. Fucking hell.
So magicians will show you, like, how they do the trick. They'll make it so that the viewer is in on the joke.
Oh no! Okay, I'll let you continue. Don't call them magicians.
Anyway,
that's an.
I'm not. This bit is not about the fucking magicians. It's about someone else. It's about. Do you know the YouTube channel, the Clem family?
No, what the fuck is that?
Oh my god, bro! They're the most annoying YouTube family ever. Huh?
Eat Clem.
No, Clem. Bro, KLEM. KLEM. They're the fucking most annoying. They always do these family challenges. It's like brother versus sister, and it's like you have to push a ping pong ball, and it's like there's different. Oh no! Don't give me that look.
I think I've seen this one.
It's not that type of ping pong show.
It was with Danny D, right?
No. So they had a table, and
Dillian Harper.
No.
Seen this one. It was good.
No, they have a table on the other side. It's got like $5, $10, $20, $5, and another $5, and they're all like cups. And you have to drop the ball into the cup, and then there's like brother versus sister, and then mum versus dad.
Right.
Yeah, and it's just the most annoying. I just fucking hate them, bro.
Well, why are you watching them so much?
Because they're always on my feed, bro.
But Baz, you do realize the algorithm shows you what you want to see.
Bro, it's not my fault.
That's why I see tits and surfing.
Just because I fucking like all the videos and comment on them doesn't mean that I want to watch them.
Just because I said, oh, when's the baby due? Doesn't mean I want to actually see when the baby's due.
Yeah.
I just want to see if she starts an OnlyFans and fucking streams the birth. What do you want from me?
Bro, I swear YouTube just chucks the most random things on the front page, and there's nothing you could do to avoid them.
Not when you're logged in. When you're logged in, it's all your shit.
Nah, bro.
Yes, it is.
Because you get random ones. You get like random Conan O'Brien ones that just have hundreds of millions of views, and there's nothing you can do.
I do think the network TV shit gets promoted.
Yeah, there's nothing you can do about it.
Yeah, that shit's so corny, bro. I remember when I used to like late night, but
Like Conan?
yeah, like, you know, the Jimmies, both of them and stuff.
Oh, yeah. Which one do you like more? The old guy or the young guy that always wears a skinny tie? Jimmy Fallon.
Jimmy Fallon versus Jimmy
Fallon.
Kimmel.
Yeah. I like Jimmy Flannel.
Fallon.
Jimmy Flannel.
Yeah. So Schnitty's Flannel. I mean, he was more like jokesy, but like, I don't know. I think they're both corny. That's the thing.
Yeah.
And you find out like when people go on this show, it always just sounds like a natural conversation. But what actually happens is they go up to the producer and like, oh yeah, I want you to ask me about this, this, and this. Yeah. And that's why, you know, they're always like, yeah, I know, but it's just like, it removes
all that shit's scripted, and apparently they cut mad shit out of it. So sometimes they'll do a 15-minute bit, and they'll only leave in 5 minutes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I mean, they cut around it to make
it's shitty. That's why I love podcasting, because it's like, for the most part, unless you have a guest that starts saying really dodgy shit, like it's an unfiltered fucking conversation.
I think that's why Joe Rogan got so big.
Oh yeah,
because he would have long conversations with celebrities where none of it would be like promoting something, or maybe 5 minutes there might be a promotion. But then the rest of the 3 hours will just be just chilling and just, you know, talking about stuff.
The thing about Joe Rogan is it was not like a quick thing.
It was very slow.
It was very slow.
He's been doing that shit for like half a decade.
Yeah. Like, I don't know who started it. There were like a bunch of people who did shit. Like, I think he was one of the first true podcasts. But you had things like Hamish and Andy did it. The Ricky Gervais show was this, where they had radio shows and they cut the segments in and made a podcast out of the talk breaks.
Oh, okay.
And so
didn't he do that with Carl?
Yeah, they did that with Carl.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
And that's what the Hamish and Andy podcast was for years before the actual radio show ended.
Yeah.
They had like all that kind of highlight shit. But yeah, he was just like one of those pioneers, wasn't he?
Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Dude, yeah. And I think because of his, like, you know, his credentials, I guess you could say, being that he was in show business before, and because he's just such a good conversationalist, I think that's what exploded him as well.
I never watched Fear Factor, so I didn't know
Neither.
like how big of a show it was or anything, but apparently he was quite well known for that. And he was in a show called News Radio, which was like a sitcom kind of bullshit thing. You know?
Oh, yeah?
And I think
he was really young then, wasn't he?
Yeah. I think the thing is, he made enough money that he could afford to just sit on his couch with his mates getting high. Do you know what I mean?
Okay.
So like, it wasn't, whereas I guess now it's a completely different landscape, because obviously there's like real money in podcasting if you can get there. We're trying to.
Yeah.
But like, you know, you see like there's all these revenue streams you can go down, and but I think when he was there, it was just like he's just some rich guy who fucking buys all these equipment and just did something. Yeah. And it fucking worked for him, man.
That's just fucking crazy. And I think it's also crazy when you look at actors' careers, you don't realize how far away each movie is, because you'll be like, okay, 1997, 1999, 2002, 2003, 2007, but it's like there's 4 years between here where you were just sitting on the couch talking, waiting for your fucking, what is it called, your manager to call you and be like, oh yeah, there's a gig.
Yeah.
Like, there's years of fucking doing nothing between these movies.
Yeah, and there's like, I don't know, there's constant auditions and rejections.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Which is just, I don't know how people can do that. How can you bear through like a 4-year window of not having any movie?
Yeah. And like, I don't know, the idea of being the it thing, right? The person who's in.
Yeah.
So like Hollywood has their darlings that they're pushing, like, I'm sure, who's the Pirates of the Caribbean guy?
Johnny Depp.
Yeah. Johnny Depp was pushed and he was in mad movies, and he was a really good actor, obviously. Yeah. But like, he doesn't have the same drawing power now as he did, you know, maybe 10 years ago.
Because he's kind of like washed up now.
Yeah, and look, I'm sure he'd still come out and everyone would see his movie.
Oh,
He's still a
absolutely.
big
I
name.
would. I love Johnny Depp.
Yeah, me too. He's one, Pirates of the Caribbean shit was so fucking good.
Such a good movie series.
But you know what I mean? Like, for the most part, you might have a time where you're making fucking 40 mil a movie over the space of like 10 years. And then after that, it's just, you get a bit too old. Maybe you're playing the action star and suddenly your looks don't match what they're going for anymore. And suddenly they don't want you anymore.
Yeah.
And it's like,
I guess that's what happened with Arnold. Because he just doesn't feature much in movies anymore. And or he's like the old, like, wise advisor.
I
He's
think
never
he
the main
got
guy.
so much money that, yeah, I agree with your sentiment that he just got a bit too old to, like, people would actually give a fuck about. Like they did that new Terminator movie where they had the CGI version of him and then, like, I don't know, him at now, and it's like,
Yeah.
bro, no one want to see fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger have to pump up his muscles with like a fucking, you know,
Yeah,
bike
he's like
pump or
just
something.
wrinkly and it's like,
Yeah, it's just not. But yeah, I agree. I don't know. Hollywood's a cruel mistress, isn't it?
Yeah.
Do you,
Nah,
do
dude.
you think you would? Let's say this blows up. You know what I mean? We got fucking bank. We
Yeah.
got dollar bills. Would you do acting?
Probably not.
It's a bit corny.
Yeah. Plus, I would rather have a intimate in a sort of like a closer relationship with the fans.
Yeah, I
Versus with a movie, you just do it. You don't see who's watching it. You don't see any of the comments. All you see is maybe the actor reviews and the box office. But that's it.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, everyone check out the Instagram, Milk Bucket Podcast on Instagram. We respond to all the comments, and it's been really cool.
Yeah.
Just
absolutely.
like having that kind of fan interaction kind of thing where, you know, we're able to actually communicate with people.
Yeah. Like I remember on the video that we just did that kind of went viral, which is like the different accent stuff and like pronouncing food correctly. There was actually the first time that we had people that were hating on us. If you went all the way at the bottom, none of them got more than one like. So they were all extremely unpopular, but you saw people that were like, oh, not funny. Remind me when the stuff gets to get funny again.
Really?
Yeah, it was just like pretty fucked. But that was the first time we got that. And when you saw them, it's like for every one negative comment, there was 20 that were like, I love this podcast so much. Like, you guys, I can't wait for your next TikTok to come out. Like,
Yo,
this
suck
thing
my
makes my
dick,
day.
haters, bro.
Bro, literally.
Yo, literally, we can meet in the ring, Jake Paul style, bro. I'll fucking
Dude.
smack your head in.
Fucking totally. What the fuck happened with Jake Paul and Logan?
Bro, that shit's so crazy. So, for anyone who doesn't know, a lot of shit happened this last week.
Yeah, what happened?
Namely, in Miami, I think it was, Floyd and Logan had a face-off where they kind of got up there, you know, threw a few words either way. Floyd was being a typical not entertaining self. I'm not gonna lie, he's not very good on the mic.
Floyd?
Yeah, he's just
Yeah, fair enough.
He's not a fucking I don't know. Anyway, for anyone who doesn't know, here's a few stats on our two people here.
Yeah.
Floyd Mayweather, 44 years old, maybe. One of the greatest boxers of all time, 50-0. And
Would you say he's the greatest featherweight of all time?
oh yeah, he's probably the greatest light boxer of all time.
Damn.
I just can't put him above people like Ali and Tyson because they
It's a different sport though for them.
Yeah, like so a lot of people do. That's the thing. So I'm not even saying that I'm right, but for me, I'm like if you're getting the greatest basketball player of all time,
Yeah.
you should be able to beat the other guy no matter what the sizes are. You know what I mean? Like when we're talking about basketball.
Oh.
Same, you look at Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah.
It's like you don't say, "Oh, yeah, well, Messi's the greatest football player because if you grew him to 6 foot, he'd be better than Ronaldo." It's like no, you compare them at what their stats are right now.
Yeah,
And the thing
okay.
is with Floyd, if he went up against Tyson, even though Tyson is only like 5'10", so it's
Yeah.
like similar heights.
Yeah.
Tyson's so much more powerful that it wouldn't even be a competition. Do you know what I mean? And so that's why, to me, it's kind of like it's like how you don't. For me personally, you know, comments, you can prove me wrong if you want. Serena Williams is a fantastic athlete.
Yeah.
I can't put her above Federer or Djokovic or anything like that, even though she might have been more dominant, just simply because Federer and Djokovic can beat Serena Williams.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But
So-
the thing is, you can't compare the two. It's completely different. Like I assume that there'd be different tactics. So if you're a heavyweight, you would employ a completely different strategy that a heavyweight would do.
completely different strategy might be a stretch, but you're right. There's different limitations.
Exactly.
It's much more fast paced and like in the lower levels, and people are more young, so you reach your prime quicker. You fall out of your prime quicker. That's why Floyd's been so amazing, because Floyd's won fights when he's been like almost 40.
Jeez.
Do you know what I mean? Maybe
And
even
people
40.
retire early in featherweight.
Yeah, you're just not as good in, because you got to think. So with heavyweight, it's anything above 200 pounds, which is like 90 kilos.
Yep.
So you could have, 45-year-old guy, like I think George Foreman won the fucking title when he was like in his 40s.
Jesus.
And he's just some big fucking 6'4" fat dude who's just knocking people out. So there's a
God
lot more
damn.
longevity in heavyweights because you don't have to be young and spry if you've got power. Whereas if you're young,
Was the Parkinson's that Muhammad Ali had, was that genetic or was that from boxing?
I'm sure the boxing fanatics will want to say it was genetic.
Yeah.
Part of me thinks that getting beat up as much as he didn't
It's
help.
not going to help you, bro. It's not going to help.
It's not even like he got beat up heaps. Like, you know, he was a fantastic boxer. He was so quick. He had great power. He was really one of the greatest of all time.
How tall was he?
About 6'3", which was tall for the heavyweight division at the time. Not really anymore.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Tyson Fury's 6'9", Deontay Wilder's 6'7", Anthony Joshua's 6'6". So like, he would not be a tall man at the moment. But you're right. Like, when comparing it, you kind of have to compare it within the era. And like, he was phenomenal within this era.
How tall is Tyson?
5'10".
What?
Tyson was a cannonball. He was weighing like fucking 110 kilos maybe at 5'10", of just pure. You look at him, he's like pure muscle.
Bro, I saw him when he was 16. He was pure muscle.
Oh yeah.
It's like, what the fuck is this guy's genetics,
Bro,
man?
it was insane. He has the crazy. He's probably, being 100% real, he's probably has one of the most elite genetics of all time when it comes to, in terms of athletics.
Jesus.
Just in terms of how quick and explosive. You see him like do training videos.
Yeah.
He's so quick. It would be terrifying going into the ring.
Do you think that Mike Tyson would beat Muhammad Ali if they were at the same time?
Tyson's my favorite boxer.
And Tyson would never say that he could.
No, Tyson's very humble, especially when it comes to Ali.
Super fucking humble to him.
I think potentially, because Ali did get hit, but it depends. I'd love to say it's Ali, but part of me does think that like just the pure ferocity that Tyson employed.
Jeez.
Like, Tyson was so good in his era that he essentially, people now completely discount his entire era because he beat them all so easily.
That's fine.
So it's like, was his era so shit or was he just so good?
Yeah, I don't
And it's
know.
like, that's something I guess we're never going to know because he only started facing competition. He lost once in like a kind of fluky thing to a guy called Buster Douglas.
Yeah.
It was like, I don't know, maybe it was like 49-1 chance that he would lose or something like that. Some like big fucking odds. A lot of people made a lot of money in that Buster Douglas fight. But not a lot of people. Some people. Because a lot of people betting on fucking Tyson.
Yeah.
But after that, you know, he had like a rape stint where he had to go to jail.
Jeez. What ended up happening with Logan Paul, which was the main thing that we were going to talk about?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Parkinson's in a fucking...
Dude, yeah.
That's why they call it.
Going for a walk with Parkinson's.
Yeah, come on, man. Anyway, no, so...
Did you make that up yourself?
Yeah.
Going for a walk with Parkinson's. That's really, really funny.
Anyway, it's part of the game, isn't it?
You forget where you're going to.
So Floyd did time for beating his wife, right?
With dementia, you mean? Going for a walk with dementia.
Yeah, that's
Not with Parkinson's.
No, with Parkinson's.
Yeah.
It's a whole different story.
Yeah,
actually,
okay, yeah.
Anyway, and Logan Paul went to Japan.
Yeah.
Went into a suicide forest.
Remember
filmed a dead body, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, so Floyd comes out there and he's...
Wait, was it a suicide forest?
It was a forest famous for people committing suicide in it.
And he went there
By
with
the
the
way,
intention
the
of finding something.
Japanese thing you've ever seen. If you
Yeah,
guys have
very
never been to
Japanese.
Japan, they're very utilitarian. Like, you go to areas and there's just sex shops like everywhere, but not in like a seedy way. In like a, oh no, there's 7,000 different pocket pussies. Oh no, for your efficient use. And it's just like there's
Oh my
just
God.
every purpose, everything you might want. There's like an access for it.
Jeez.
Literally like the fucking panties in a.
Like an egg?
One of those eggs
Vending
that you pay
machine.
like 20 cents for. Yeah, vending
Oh
machine.
my God.
And there's
Panties
just
in a
rows
vending
of them.
machine.
Do you know what I mean?
Jeez.
Like, so there's just... Anyway, it's the most Japanese thing that they'd have a place that here. Oh yeah, this is where we commit suicide, guys. All right, so just make sure you're out there before dark.
Jeez.
Anyway, so Logan Paul goes in there, films it, whatever. So Floyd's up on stage and he's like, yeah, I know what you did in Japan and I'm going to make you apologize for all the people in the country of Japan, right? And it's kind of like, so corny. It happened like
old.
fucking years ago.
It's a bit old.
And then Logan's like, is that your like attempt to try and rally a country behind you? Like, Jesus, I know what you did to your wife. And everyone's like, oh shit. And bro, Logan in the past,
What did he do to his wife?
bro, he beat his wife and got sent to jail for it.
Floyd Mayweather?
Yeah.
Are they still together?
No.
Jeez.
Floyd's baby mother. The mother of Floyd's children. Like, yeah, bro. And it was so funny because he gets him with that. The crowd's like, oh shit. Because Floyd, when he first, Logan, when he first KSI, was like, what's 2 + 2? What's 3 × 7? You're dumb. You're bad at math.
Did KSI actually not know the answer to these simple math
I think
things?
so.
Because I remember he said, like, what's 8 × 6? And KSI was looking at him dumbfounded. He had no fucking clue.
I'm not going to lie. He was looking at him dumbfounded. he probably doesn't know the answer. That wasn't why he was looking at dumbfounded. He was looking at me like, is this motherfucker actually asking me mass questions? Like, this is a version of trash talking? Because when you look at it, when you listen back, it was really fucking corny.
Yeah.
It wasn't fun. And that's why I was so shocked that he came with that zinger off the cuff. And I'm like, yo, fucking props to Logan. I like you a little bit more now. Yeah. But anyway, after that, so Floyd was like, I'll fight both of you bums in one night. I'll fight you and then the next one.
Like your brother?
Yeah. And because this is some goofy exhibition match, that could legitimately happen. You know what I mean? And so Jake walks up to him, Jake Paul, Logan's brother, says like, yes, you want to fight 2-1? And he's like, yeah, that's right. And he's like, oh, let's get it. He's like, yeah, get this bum some paperwork. And Jake's like, yeah, let's get Al Heyman. Al Heyman's like a big kind of boxing promoter, but he's been known to kind of like fuck people over in the past. If you saw his face, you would know who he is, because he's like this black dude with big fucking pointy hair with like a white streak kind of thing. He's like the face is famous. You would.
Jeez, all right, yeah.
Anyway, he's like, nah, I don't need Al Heyman. I'm my own boss. And then Jake's like, yeah, let's go get him. Then he says, got your hat. Grabs his hat and turns to run. Now, Floyd rocks with some bodyguards. And when we're talking about bodyguards, we're not talking about normal human beings. We're talking about 7-foot black guys.
Jeez, 7 foot.
Like, enormous. You know what I mean? These are the biggest motherfuckers I've ever seen in my life.
Christ.
So Jake turns, and as he turns, his fucking head, his face is right in the chest of this guy, and they just grab him in a fucking headlock. And
his shirt was just fucking pulled apart.
All of Floyd's boys were on him, and the worst thing is, it's literally too many chefs ruin the soup. Guess what? Too many cameramans ruin the fucking video of Jake getting punched, because Jake ends up having like a busted nose, like kind of a black eye kind of thing. He's got some kits in, but there are so many cameramen trying to get a fucking shot that they all bump each other out the way, and it's all such shaky footage that you can't actually see anything that happened.
Jeez.
I'm like, yo, who hit him? But anyway, so like they're holding him down, like Floyd's heated. It's so funny because
someone took his hat.
Yeah, because he's such but it's like the disrespect. I think it's like,
of someone
you think you're gonna come and steal something from me?
Taking your hat
doesn't matter. Imagine. Okay, think about it this way: if he took your phone, it's literally just another item, but it's still disrespectful.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? If he took your fucking, a practice shirt. It's
so did he get his hat back?
I think he did, actually. Yeah.
And he beat the shit out of Jake as well.
Oh, Jake got fucking pumped, bro. It was fucking hilarious. But what's funny was Logan at one point tried to like kind of jump in and like, but he did that thing where he kind of waits pretending like he's come, then he just fucking like launches in, and they kind of pull him aside and stuff. He's like, that's my fucking brother. But Jake's just got like seven dudes on top of him. Jake eventually gets kind of thrown out. Floyd's still so heated. He's like, yo, come back, you motherfucker. Don't ever disrespect me. I'll fucking kill you. But he's got he's like such a little guy.
Dude,
with
I
want to see this
fight
bouncers.
so badly. It's coming. Bro. It's in a month, right? June 6th.
I think June 6th, yeah.
Dude.
But it was just so funny seeing it happen. And yo, props to Jake. He took a few punches. Motherfucker knew how to monetize that shit. He immediately released a video. First of all, he had big ass shades on, which means he got clapped.
Jeez.
Right? He released a video on his Instagram with him getting a fucking tattoo on his calf, or in the front of his calf, on his leg, saying, took your hat with a fucking cap.
Damn.
And then he immediately, 20 minutes afterwards, already had fucking shirts and caps that said took your cap. So motherfucker had it ready. He knew what he was doing. He was going in there knowing he was going to get
he knew that
Floyd.
the guy was going to have a cap.
I think Floyd always kind of wears hats. Floyd was bald for a long time and then had the craziest like hair transplant I've ever seen, because it's all like he used to be bald with like a goatee.
Yeah, that's the
like
look I
mustache
remember.
And goatee.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden he had hair and he had a beard.
Gee.
And people were like, this motherfucker right here, you know what I mean?
I remember that look where he was bald with the goatee, and now I'm seeing him looking like a homeless man.
Yeah,
with the fucking shoddy hair and the beard.
But it's the funniest
Doesn't
fucking
make
thing.
sense.
Right? It's so funny. But like, props to him in terms of like a hair transplant. That's probably the best I've ever seen, aside from Elon Musk. Elon Musk was bald,
bro.
and now he's got fucking full hair, bro.
There you go.
Fucking Cara Delevingne, you know?
Yeah. All right, moving on. I feel like we've talked enough about this boxing stuff.
Yeah. Let's quickly, before we do, so we've got a little debate thing for us, but before we go into that,
yep.
Another guy loses his wife. Another guy loses a big chunk of net worth.
Dude, Bill Gates.
Jeez.
That's a fucking...
He's lost some dollars, bro, surely.
Bro, apparently, when they split it apart, like there's going to be massive issues splitting across Microsoft, because they like, at the moment, the Gates, well, if we say the Gates, like Bill and Melinda, they own the majority share of Microsoft. Yeah. But when they split it, they won't. So someone else will be the majority shareholder of Microsoft, which, I mean, could be a problem for the company, or it could be a problem for the board that's running it. But apparently it's a big deal.
I wonder if wait, is Microsoft just Microsoft or is that Alphabet or is Alphabet Google?
Alphabet's Google.
Okay. I wonder if Bill says like, look, you take the other stuff and give me the majority share of Microsoft.
Bro, I think the 99% of their... Oh, actually, I don't think that much of their net worth is Microsoft. I think they said 60% is.
Yeah. Jeez.
Which is crazy. Like, when you compare that to... I think Elon Musk is an exception because he's got, like, 3 businesses. But I think that... what's he called? What's the Amazon guy called? Jeff Bezos. Was, like, I think 85-90% Amazon.
Also, to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure most of fucking Elon Musk money comes from fucking
From
PayPal
Tesla.
back in the day.
Oh, no. It was a few $100 million.
Yeah, but that's what that started off as.
Bro, a few $100 million to hundreds of billions.
But he's not hundreds of billions. That's his stock in fucking Tesla.
Yeah, of course.
As an owner.
And it's not even anymore. He's not the richest guy anymore.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
the richest man, I think, for 2 days. Yeah. And then Jeff Bezos beat him.
Bezos, like, sorry, guy?
Yeah. And the thing is, that was Bezos post-divorce. So if it was Bezos pre-divorce, bro, they would have been fucking...
Bezos is something different, bro.
Yeah, he's built different.
Do you think they go to just piping like some fat ass bitches from fucking Miami? Like, what does a guy like Bill and Jeff do? I think Jeff's a bit different because he was like getting on TRT, kind of getting a bit jacked. But
you
like,
reckon Jeff is on TRT?
No, I'm pretty sure it confirmed because he suddenly started having shoulder muscles at 50.
I don't know because Jeff does look pretty fucking staunch when he wears his polo shirt.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think he did before, and people coming out saying like it was right before he got divorced as well.
Damn.
He probably got on some TRT.
He's like, why the fuck am I with this bitch?
It's so funny that like even if you're the richest man in the world, you still feel like you need to get muscles to pull girls.
No, I don't.
I don't think the
TRT for older people, which by the way, for those who don't know, TRT is testosterone replacement therapy. It's legal steroids for people when they're in their 30s plus that lose that testosterone.
It's
boost
not
that you
even
have in your
steroids.
20s.
The idea is your testosterone levels drop below normal and they put you in the higher echelon of normal.
Yeah. So they just put you in the ideal category.
Yeah, exactly. So you've got more energy when you're old. You know what I mean? Your muscles don't just atrophy and shit.
Yeah.
No, but the reason why I think it's not just because you're old and he's just trying to be healthy.
I think it's mentality.
No,
it's
but he's
mindset.
suddenly going to gym, suddenly working out, suddenly
Yeah,
getting...
that's what fucking divorce does to you. You need to have a new purpose to your life. You need to have new hobbies.
Become a gym rat.
Yeah, fucking become a gym rat. Bro, that's what happens in breakups. Breakups is the fuel to 99%
Bas,
of people.
breakups is very different to a divorce.
One of them is like a more extreme version.
No, but it's not really, because let's be real, a lot of times guys are... If TV shows are anything to go by, guys are usually happy in divorce.
Yeah. Well, that's because I think breakups, if you were to compare them, breakups are a lot easier to get out of because there's a lot less strings attached.
Yeah, it's less
versus,
paperwork.
if there's kids, not even just paperwork. If there's kids, if there's fucking like property or if there's assets that you need to split, there's so many different things you got to think about when it comes to fucking divorce.
If there was a kid, like a toddler, so it's 1 year old, standing on a chair in this room, and I said, if you kick out the legs of this chair, I'll give you 10K, but there's no crime committed, would you do it? And the kid's probably not going to get that hurt. It just fell off a chair, really. But it's the act of, would you just kick off the legs of a chair for 10K?
I mean, it's so circumstantial. Honestly, probably. So what if a kid falls over? It's not a big deal.
Yo, you could use the money and buy him like a toy or something like that.
Nah, fuck that. Fuck that, bro. I'm gonna go to fucking Vegas, bro. See ya, man. See ya, bud. In a bit, mate. See you on the flip side, dickhead.
Okay, let's get into some debate now. For people to understand, look, debating in podcasts is a fucking tried and true tradition.
Yeah,
some alliteration right there for everyone.
Oy.
But you know, we can't just call it debate club or something corny like that. So this is what the name of the segment is called. It is called the Master Debate. Anyway, so we're on to the Master Debate, right? So we got
the Master Debate.
The Master Debate. We got a few questions. Okay, so first off, the way it works is you go to the Instagram. I don't know how often we'll do it. Maybe every couple of weeks. Who knows?
Yeah.
But I'll ask a few questions, yes or no, or A or B kind of thing, and we'll see how me and Bas think. Or
it's like 2 + 2.
4?
No, because it's like that's maths.
4 or square window.
So that's a maths debate.
Yeah.
So that you can either have a master debate or you can have a math debate.
Yo, so if you got the best mathematicians in the world, you would have a master math debate.
Oh, a master math debate.
Yeah. We're talking about wanking. Okay. Question 1. Which is better after a night out? So implying you've been on the sauce a little bit.
Is it food or is it
Food.
Okay, yeah.
Burgers or kebabs?
I'm gonna say burgers.
Yeah?
Actually, kebabs.
I'm a kebab guy. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, kebabs.
Because here's the thing: you might get burgers. So like, you might go to KFC, but you're not going for a burger from KFC.
I'm going
you're
for the
going
fried
to
food.
get. You're going to get the food.
Yeah.
Like as a thing. Whereas like,
The chips.
I'm never thinking to myself, oh, I want to go to a gourmet delicatessen fucking
Nah, never.
burger joint.
Yeah,
or
no,
something
you're
like
totally
that.
right.
But with kebab, you fucking see some Arab guy named Mustafa, you get happy.
Bro,
You're like,
legit,
oh,
man.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Fucking praise me. Give me that.
Bro,
You know what I mean?
it's just seeing it and like seeing like the juices come down. It's just
and
amazing.
it's so greasy, which any time else would be horrible, but just something when you're drunk is fucking fantastic.
I don't know why kebabs hit different when you're drunk.
Oh, bro, it's something crazy.
Have you ever had a kebab for lunch?
Yeah.
It sucks.
No, like
It's
I can
terrible.
still enjoy it, but you don't enjoy the grease as much.
It's just, no, it's not
You
enjoyable.
know how it's like one of the good things about sushi is that you eat it and you feel good about yourself afterwards.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? Your skin feels nice. You know
feel
what I mean?
amazing.
But like you eat a kebab, you want to kill yourself.
Literally.
But when you're drunk, it's like antidepressants. You know what I mean?
True.
You feel very happy.
True. You know what apparently happens in England?
What's that?
Apparently in festivals they have grilled cheese. Like there's like a what's it called? A a truck, and all they do is grilled cheese. And apparently it's one of the most biggest foods that people have in festivals.
Really?
Yeah, just grilled cheese, but it's like packed with cheese, and you just buy it from a food truck.
There was in the Easter show, there was something called cheese on a stick.
Oh,
And I
fuck
remember
that.
year
That's
6,
nasty.
me and a mate were just laughing at the idea of cheese on a stick.
It just sounds nasty, bro.
It does sound nasty.
It sounds like fucking artificial cheese.
It sounds like they got a stick, poked a fucking one of those like little plastic cheeses and says, "Here you go, cunt."
Oh, the plastic cheeses.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Anyway.
So what did the Instagram people
It
vote
was a
for?
tight race.
Yeah.
38-36
Jeez. 38 on
burgers.
kebab.
for burgers.
What?
Yeah, burgers won by 51%.
Far out.
Jesus.
Damn. By the way, go to the Instagram and follow it if you want to participate in these. We
Yeah,
have them like
yeah.
every single week. We do them.
Yeah, well, we always have fan interaction, you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
get around us. Okay, we got a question. Which is better with the boys? So which is a better boys' holiday?
Yep.
Beach holiday, snow holiday?
Beach holiday.
Yeah?
Yep.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I think, because the thing is, beach holiday is great and stuff, but there's something about a snow holiday, especially if you got chicks with you on your group. Maybe you got a girl that you're trying to get with. I know the obvious, like with beach holidays.
I would so rather a beach holiday.
No, but you're
bikinis, bro.
I know
Boats,
you're saying that.
Jet skis.
You're saying
coconuts.
bikinis. Think about it. You're saying bikinis, and I
Yeah.
get that. But there's also mad people with fucking shirts off, like all that kind of thing. And there's the thing is, it's like I don't know, it's a standard. Everything's really hot and stuff. There's something about a fucking snow trip when you're going and you're like skiing and shit.
Oh,
but
so it's
also
like
at
cuddling.
night, it's mad like cold and shit. You got a fire. The chick's like cuddling up to you. You know what I mean?
I didn't
And
think
all of a
about
sudden, like, you know what I mean? You're fucking, but it's like cold outside, but it's warm there. You know what I mean? Which is like the best kind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
True.
And there's
okay,
something
okay.
like if you're trying to pull a chick, like a specific chick.
Yep.
I reckon snow. I get that if you're just trying to fuck random bitches, beach is obviously the best one.
Yeah.
But I think there's something like if you get a fucking like a cabin for a snow
Yeah,
holiday,
cabin in the woods.
that would be pretty
with,
crazy, bro.
What's it called? Fireplace.
Yo, 100, bro.
Yeah. Okay. No, you changed my mind there.
Okay, the viewers did not see my sentiment. 64% beach holiday.
Okay. Fair enough.
I mean, I get it's alright.
I'm
Like,
with them. At
I'm
first thought-
thinking just that one particular thing. Also, I really want to go skiing this year, so
Yeah,
that is
same.
another thing that's getting my mind. All right, which is the better liquor, tequila or vodka?
Ah.
Now, I guess there are two
I
different
know
ways
what
you
I'm
could
gonna
take
go for.
this. You could take this as which is the better shot, and which is the better overall liquor.
Yeah.
I would probably say tequila is the better shot. Like,
Yeah.
I
Okay. But the
vodka
overall
tastes
better,
like bad
if you're going
memories.
to buy one or the other for your bar, you're going to buy vodka.
yes,
Just because it's so
simply
much
'cause-
more versatile.
Yeah, and like it's so much. You can have like orange juice, which you can also
Yep.
use just
Cranberry
all the
juice.
time.
Red Bull, anything.
Yeah, it's very versatile. Although I will say, people who don't like gin and tonics, you can pretty much mix
I love
any
gin and
liquor
tonics.
with gin and with tonic water. I've tried vodka tonic. I've tried fucking rum tonic. I've tried tequila tonic.
Really?
It tastes kind of the same. The
G&T
tonic
are
is
amazing.
Yeah, it is quite nice. But
Yeah.
yeah,
What do they
people went 63% vodka.
Yep. Okay, fair
Yeah.
enough.
Okay, the next one is what is it?
Yep.
Oh yeah, okay. Would you rather a house party
Yep.
or hit the clubs?
Oh, they're so different, bro. I'm gonna say club though, because I'm not a fan of house parties.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I love house parties.
House parties are too fucking Aussie. Like, it's a classic like Aussie hang out with your fucking primary school friends and then your high school friends, and then like it's like I want to meet new people. I want to see girls that I've never seen before that I'm never gonna see again.
Bro, that's not. What do you mean Aussie?
It's
House
such an
party.
Aussie thing,
House
bro.
party's an international thing.
No, because I think it's so Aussie because Aussies don't move out of home when they go to uni. So like they just hang out with their same friends.
Baz literally thinks that frat party is what every American party is like.
Isn't
Like,
it?
you know, just fucking people stole a bunch of bins which they lit on fire and chucked weed in there.
Like
You know
that
what I mean?
fucking sounds amazing. That
course.
you just fucking picture
You're right.
right now.
Festival
Frat
X
party
sounds fucking
with
fantastic.
random people. Like but it's like your homies that you met at uni and then fucking like that. It sounds awesome. I prefer that more than a house party with people that you know. Even though they're both
Nah,
fun.
but the thing is, you invite other people. If you have a good group of a big squad, and your squad has squads, do you know what I mean? So like,
Then it's not a house party. Then it's just a gathering.
no, it's not. Gathering is like fucking 5 people. House
is it?
party is a legit party.
Okay, in that case, I probably prefer the house party.
I think a house party is sick, bro.
I don't like gather. That's what I'm trying to say. I don't like a gathering.
Yeah,
Like a couple of your friends and then maybe like 2 girls.
No, I'm
of their
talking about when
girlfriends.
you got like 50 people plus.
Okay, yeah.
Or
No,
maybe
no,
not
no.
even 50 people plus, but you've got like a good assortment of people.
Nah, okay, I'm with you.
I love that shit because you can actually talk to the person. If you're trying to pull, it's way easier at a house party.
Oh,
than at a
I
club.
agree.
You know
I
what
agree.
I mean? Like,
If you know them quasi well.
if you know them quasi well, you can get in that quasi pussy. Yeah, geez. 57 people voted for house party.
And how many on?
Only 15 for fucking for
Jeez.
the Clops. Oh, this one's great.
Yeah.
You're not going to be happy.
Oh yeah.
Which is better? Hip hop / rap or EDM?
Obviously EDM.
It's not EDM.
Obviously EDM.
It's not EDM, bro.
Dude, EDM is so much better than hip hop.
If you look at the top like songs, if you look at the top artists in the last fucking 20 years,
Yeah.
fuck all are EDM.
Yeah, true.
There's like 5.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And none of them are your style of EDM.
Yeah.
For people who don't know, Baz listens to like, what is it like? Do you listen to trance? He listens
Yeah,
to like
I fucking love
hardstyle,
trance.
happy core. He listens to like.
Hardstyle, drum and bass.
My point is, he's not
Trance.
listening to David Guetta and fucking.
No, I'm listening to David Guetta as well.
yeah,
all EDM.
kind of.
Yeah.
Not the same level as the other ones. You know what I mean? You're not listening to Avicii.
I
in
like
the
them
same
all.
thing.
I
No, I
like-
get it.
I just like hip hop not very much. I don't really vibe with hip hop.
Well,
What's the percentages?
I don't know if you want to know.
I want to know. Hit me with them.
What do you think the percentages are?
Fucking 80-20.
No. Lol.
No? 90-10.
No.
No way. What is it?
93-7.
Jeez.
People. These are the nights
Damn.
you're going to remember. Fucking hell.
which is okay, which is fairly on point because you know like 1% of America owns like 70% of the assets. So, you know, the 99% are the poor cunts. And I'm just part of that 1%. Sorry, that 7%.
It wasn't a good joke or a good analogy. I'm sorry for the guy
I'm just saying that just because the general
Baz is like,
sentiment.
oh, no, I mean, Dungeons and Dragons players, yeah, we're only 0.5% of the population, but a girl's nipple is only 0.5% of her body, so guess what? I'm the nipple. It's like, nah, B. Nah, sorry, guy.
Man. EDM is just a certain way to fucking hype you up, and it's just I don't know. I think it's an awesome vibe.
No, I do love EDM as well, but I'm definitely rocking with the hip hop shit. But I think EDM is fantastic for festivals. Like,
Yeah, I agree.
Going to some fucking house music festivals, going to raves and shit like that. EDM obviously shines.
Agree.
But man, Biggie's still the GOAT.
Fair enough.
All right, last question: Ferrari or Lamborghini?
Oh fuck! I'm gonna say Lambo.
Bro, you're so trash. That is hilarious that you
Nah,
tried to
bro.
say you're the 7%.
No.
Lamborghini, for people who don't know, just in case you're not educated. Jeez.
Should we continue? Do we include the sneeze in?
Let's go to the season.
Fuck it.
For people who are unaware, Lamborghini is what people who just made money but don't have any idea what to do with it get first.
It's like a Rolex.
Yeah, but it's stupid. It's
Yeah.
literally, do you know what it shows you? It shows that you have no taste and are a child. Whereas Ferrari shows, you know, you've got class, you know, you're buying into like
Oh, man.
a great Formula One team. I've just started watching Drive to Survive, so I'm very fucking understanding of what's going on. You know what I mean? You see this
Okay.
like red beast. Whereas Lamborghini is like, I'm a 14-year-old who watches Jake Paul.
I feel like Lambo gives Toyota 86 vibes, where it's like not a real sports car.
So, do you know what's funny?
What?
They're beasts engineering wise. They're like,
Are they?
really big, fucking crazy engines and shit like that. They're very fast cars. They're not like slow cars or anything like that. But they do give fake sports cars.
Yeah.
They look like I'm a trash human being who just made $1 million
Jeez.
somehow with crypto or drop selling, and I'm gonna buy a purple Lamborghini. Do you know what I mean? It's like, get a Ferrari,
Dude.
have some class,
The
don't
thing
be a
is,
dork.
The thing is,
And the
any of
people
those,
agree. 65% fucking Ferrari.
There you go.
Up the boys.
Okay, the thing is with Lambos, and I think all gas supercars, is that they just can't compete with electric.
Oh,
Electric
bro, yeah.
is so much fucking faster.
Well,
You have
not top
Teslas.
speed, but like acceleration.
Acceleration, yeah. Like you have fucking Teslas that are sedans doing 1 to 100 in 1.9 seconds,
Yeah,
which is
yeah,
like
yeah.
fucking absurdly
crazy.
fast.
It's crazy.
Absurd. Like supercar
Have you been in
was
one before?
a Tesla.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have in the backseat.
Bruv.
Model 3 though.
Yeah, I got driven in the Model X, like for an Uber driver.
Oi.
And I was just talking to him about them. He was like a guy who owned like a fleet of them or something like that. And so he
Jeez.
did Uber on the side, And he was driving me in it, and we're just talking about them because I was like, "This is such a sick car." You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
it is.
The engineering involved, the acceleration is so ridiculously fast. And he's like, "Yeah, do you want to see something cool?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure." I look ahead and I do see there's a little
Yeah.
bit of space. Man floors it. I almost
Jeez.
fucking get a concussion because my head hits the back of the fucking thing so hard. It is so
In
quick.
the SUV one.
Yeah, in the Model X, the fucking one with the big wings.
Jeez.
Bruv, that shit is ridiculous.
That's
like,
fucked.
it's almost unsafe, I would say.
I think because it's got ludicrous mode. I hear
Yeah.
Joe Rogan talking about
I
it.
know, I
Did
don't
you see
even
the
know what it
episode
means.
where he impulsed him into fucking buying a Tesla on the show?
Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Did he
He
actually?
convinced Joe Rogan to buy it on the show.
That's hilarious.
Yeah.
Was it the second one or something?
I think the second one, yeah.
That's... Jesus Christ.
Dude, it was very entertaining. I would love to buy a Tesla.
Me too, but I wonder what it's like getting them in Australia.
Very expensive.
I can imagine it'd be really
Very
expensive.
110k new for a Model 3. Which by the way is like 80k US.
I don't like the Model 3 as well.
Yeah, neither. It's the basic version. But good luck getting a fucking Model X. It's like
I don't like the Model X either, to be honest.
okay, whatever. Like, the more
Do you know what
expensive
the
ones
issue
are
with
fucked.
it? It's the thing that looks weird, and I was always trying to figure this out because in America you don't have
Yeah.
to have number plates on the front in certain states.
Oh yeah,
Whereas in Australia, I don't know if you actually do in Australia, but in Australia
do.
most cars will have number plates on the front as well as the back.
you have to. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. And so a lot of times you just see this flat part, and I'm like, is it the number plate that looks weird? But I realized it's got a really sudden flat like drop off at the front, and it just looks fucking retarded.
Does it?
But the Roadster, the one that they teased, which like was the one that did 1.9 0 to 100. Or
No,
0
it
to
wasn't the
60.
Roadster, bro. It was the sedan. The sedan did that. That's the one with the seats in the back.
Are you sure? Because I'm pretty sure they were talking about the Roadster
Elon
having
Musk-
beaten the record.
Nah, bro. Elon Musk was there telling fucking Joe Rogan how fucking fast it is. 1.9 seconds to 100.
Bro, I'm pretty sure they're talking about the Roadster.
I don't know, man.
That shit looks so sexy, man.
Dude.
But it's like, it's literally borderline. It's not even borderline dangerous. It's straight up fucking dangerous.
Yeah, very
Like,
fucking dangerous.
it's
And
people don't-
I think my favorite feature is the self-driving part. So
It's-
because you can just turn it on and it will self-drive for you, and like in long fucking drives, if you're driving from Brisbane to Sydney, cruise control helps so fucking much.
Bro, I was disappointed in society that it took so long for people to make a porn without happening.
Dude, I
I swear it took like
They're
6
very entertaining.
I know, but I swear it took like 6 months for what? How did people not think of that immediately? I thought Asa Kira was gonna get banged out by 3 black guys while fucking driving up to it. I don't know, because of food or something.
I think that's fucking hella dangerous though, isn't it?
it's probably dangerous to let your car just do that. You know what I mean? Like,
But to have sex at the same time,
it is what it is, bro.
is that legal?
I don't know. Would the cop like high five you before he put you in cuffs? Like, what do you think?
Oh, I don't
What do
know.
the viewers think? Do you think that would the cop be cool if you was just getting mad brain?
Dude, I think getting head while driving and then getting a fine for that, what would you do if you got a fine for fucking reckless driving?
I would appeal it and go to court just to be able to say in court, Your Honor, I was getting my dick sucked. You know what I mean?
I would tell
Look at that fine ass woman right there.
I would tell the
She
cop.
was sucking.
I would tell the cop.
You got to understand, 2 hands and all. You know what I mean? Doing the glut 9000. She was spitting on it. Nah, she's a good guy. I know she looks like clean and shit like that. But nah, she's a little nasty bitch right there. You know, you got to see when the makeup comes off.
Bro, okay, so you know when you get a ticket from an actual cop, it says what you were doing. It says like you were driving through the tunnel, 30 k's over, caught on this light. So I would tell him, hey, can you please just write exactly what I was doing that was reckless? And then I would print the ticket and I'd frame it on my wall. I would not try at all to contest it and just pay it off, and I'll have that there for the rest. That would be worth the fucking few $100.
Do you think if you had like a fucking 15-inch piece,
yeah,
and
he would ask to see
the
it,
cop pulls up, no, and he just sees this fucking thing, you know what I mean? Like so big that you could use it to like steer.
It's a baton.
Really? Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Do you think would he be like, he's got a weapon, and then be embarrassed when he find out it wasn't? Or do you think he'd be a little bit flustered and like not give you the ticket, or would he feel insecure and then give you like 3 tickets?
Oh man.
Do you know what I mean? Like he'd bust your brake light as well and be like, oh, the brake light's ruined.
Have you seen that meme where the cop is patting down a guy and he's like going down to his crotch?
He's like,
what's that? He's like, that's my penis.
That's your penis. That's the funniest thing.
Oh man, that must be fucking like that moment when he realizes what it is. He's like, oh, okay. Moving on.
Just be like rubbing it really fucking like gentle and shit. It's like, dude, relax.
Oh, bro. I don't know. So I was thinking of something that happened to me this week.
Yeah.
It actually only happened 2 days ago.
Sheesh.
And this thing fucking pisses me off, bro. And I don't want to say which type of people does this, but like
Welcome
you'll know.
back to another episode of Bothering Basil. Da, da, da.
So this is what it is. Whenever someone tells you something, like you ask a question, you'll be like, oh, so why are shirts made out of cotton? And then they give a really dumb explanation. And then like, so it could be like, oh, because the material is soft. It's like, okay, that's not it. That's obviously not the only reason why people use cotton. And then people go, okay, makes sense. I hate that so much. When they say, like, they don't understand what you said. Like, you could ask them, okay, so why do they use cotton? And they'll be like, I don't know. But the fucking, pisses me off so much. And it happened 2 days ago. Bro, so let me tell you why.
Interesting. I'm confused.
Let me give you the context here. So without getting into specifics here, one of my friends works at a government organization. And apparently in this government organization, they don't allow any sort of coffee, tea, no...
Does the ATA not allow coffee?
So it could be that. But anyway,
Zing.
They don't allow any coffee, any tea or anything like that. And I was asking why. So I'm like, oh, so, you know, one of my workers used to work there. And he's like, yeah, so I loved coming here.
One of your workers.
my ex-co-workers used to work there. And he's just like, oh, like, this is what happened. Like, you know, they removed it. I'm like, why? I'm just like, oh, because it's all about public perception. It's about we don't want to waste taxpayer money on tea and coffee. And then everyone else was like, oh. And then I was looking at them like, what do you mean perception? Perception that you're giving your co-workers coffee? What fucking perception is that? That's a dumb fucking reason.
No, I get what he's saying.
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
What do you mean?
What public perception? That you're giving your fucking your co-workers a habitable workplace?
No, meaning that they're not wasting taxpayer money on luxuries for government workers.
Luxuries, coffee.
I would say coffee is a luxury.
Coffee's not a luxury, bro, in the workplace. Every workplace should have a coffee machine.
Why?
So that the workers can be more efficient.
What do you mean? You can give them instant coffee and have the same thing.
Yeah,
you don't
that's
have to
fine.
have a 20k coffee machine.
Yeah, I'm not saying you need to have a 20k coffee machine. I'm just saying you need to provide your workers.
No, but you don't actually have to.
It's the
you don't
same
provide
reason.
their work.
It's the
you don't
same
provide
reason
their lunch,
why.
sorry.
But it's the same reason why workplaces give flu shots for free. It's because it's worth it for them to pay $20 so that you don't take a sick day. Also, for the chance of you taking a couple of sick days because you get the flu, it's so much cheaper for them just to give everyone a $15 flu shot.
No,
it's just so much better for efficiency of the workplace.
No, I understand that, but you have to think, right? If you're in a government position, you're constantly being scrutinized by people for saying you're wasting your money. You know, you're wasting, not your money, sorry, you're wasting my money.
Yeah.
And for me to think like, oh yeah, fucking Roger gets his lovely little artisanal fucking latte every morning, suck my dick. Like, you could also say like, oh, well, why don't you give them, of course it does.
Coffee is not fucking, like, it's not like, oh my god, they're drinking coffee every day? What the you're wasting $2 a day.
Oh my god. No, but it's not about that. But I don't
just
understand how you can't understand what he's saying. It's not a crazy statement.
The way that everyone was just like,
Is your issue with them saying or is your issue with, because what he said makes sense?
No, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense.
Of course it does.
There's no argument for saying that, coffee, you shouldn't waste money on getting your employees coffee.
No, it's not about that. It's about saying if we're taking your tax money, you're going to know that we're not just buying luxuries.
Okay, but
for
if you're paying your tax money to someone, wouldn't you rather than make the most out of it?
No, but coffee...
Would you rather than be tired working?
I haven't seen a study that says that coffee actually improves a straight-up performance.
It does.
I know people would say...
It does in athletes. We know that as a fact. Caffeine increases strength.
What do you mean?
I think there's like a lot of studies
Athlete Next done a video on it and you say...
Oh, maybe
that's why I take 3 fucking... That's why I take 4 scoops of Jack 3D.
I'm fairly sure that there's like... I mean, why do people drink coffee?
Mood booster.
Mood
Gives you a
booster,
short boost of
exactly.
energy,
Mood
you know what I mean?
booster, wakes you up, makes you feel better. So it's like there's so many reasons why you drink coffee.
Okay, so why don't you give them free fucking lunches? Why don't you give them a free car? If they do that, then they'll be more likely to, they'll be scared of losing their job because they lose all this other stuff, and so then they'll work more effectively.
Good question. Let me tell you why. Because there's something called the fucking norm, and the norm in a workplace is that you don't get free lunch. And if you get free lunch, that's a fucking bonus. So if they were to give free lunch, the public perception of that would be bad because that's going against the norm in a positive way. Like tech workers, they get free lunch. So that's awesome. But getting coffee isn't a benefit. You wouldn't be like, oh, like imagine if you got pitched a new job, like, oh, it's an amazing office. They have coffee. It's like, oh, okay, what the hell?
No, bro, you see some of the coffee machines. I worked at a place which had a really good coffee machine. That was a fucking bonus, right?
Bro, my sister works at a place that has a barista that works there, and everyone gets barista coffee for free.
That's 100% bonus. What are you
that's a
talking about?
bonus. Not having any coffee is a negative.
But not I don't know. I don't see. It being
Having
a negative.
coffee is standard.
I think if they,
Having a machine
I think
or
a
something
lot
like
of
that.
people have issues with government workers. They feel like a lot of money gets wasted on fucking bullshit.
But they don't. I don't think they argue about the coffee.
No, but if they said, do you
workers.
want them to have all this? Do you want them to have this extras? Because it's not about the coffee; it's about what the coffee represents. Do you know what I mean? They literally
Happy workers.
That's the thing. They don't.
Why do they even have? Okay, well, if we're going to go down this, why do they even have an office? Why don't you just work on the street?
Okay, if we're gonna go like this, why don't they have free cell phones, Baz? If every time you give someone something, they work more effectively.
They probably do have cell phones. To be honest,
I don't think
most
they do.
workers have cell phones in office
Free?
environments.
Most workers don't get free phones.
I think most corporate. I think if you have,
Only high ups. Sorry.
No.
Baz, do you have a free phone?
yeah, I do.
No, you don't.
It's not an actual phone, but it's like a phone number that you can call and it connects to my laptop.
That's not a phone.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
No, it's not.
it's a phone number.
Baz, can you watch porn on it?
No.
There you go. It's not a phone. Sorry.
Yeah, but that shit
So
gets
when
monitored
you
anyway.
go near your fucking
Can you watch porn on it?
That's it.
Is that the metric of whether it's a phone?
When you go to a family get together, does like a little cousin walk up to you and say, "Do you have any games on your phone?"
Lol.
You don't pull out an imaginary number and say, "Well, I mean, you can guess what it is." I don't know.
Oh man,
Jeez,
but
eh?
it's just still like it's the Like
Is
when-
it the way they're saying?
Bro.
Oh, if they said would that be fine for you, or is it the? Is it the?
It's okay. Let me word it perfectly. It's the pretending to understand when you actually have no fucking clue.
But that's not. But
That's what fucking annoys me.
But that's not.
If you don't know if you don't know what they mean, question it. If you don't want to question it, that's fine.
But
You can just
why
go,
is
okay,
that?
fair enough.
But this example is a horrible example. Then,
Nah,
'cause
it
that's-
isn't.
Yes, it is.
Nah, because because then I remember I asked them these exact questions and they were like, "Oh yeah, I don't know, I didn't really care." So it's like don't give them this like you understand when you fucking don't.
But they do understand it. They just don't care.
Yeah, they don't care.
That's not the same as not understanding it.
No, they don't understand like if you're gonna ask the question like, okay, so why don't they do this? Then fucking you either understand it and you can be like, okay, yeah, sweet, or you can not care and be like,
you might
yeah, fair
disagree
enough.
with the logic, but it's not a difficult logic to understand.
But they don't understand it.
Okay, then you're hanging out with retards. Stop hanging around with fucking 3-year-olds and you'll be fine.
No.
Yes!
You don't understand. I'm sure you're gonna see a circumstance.
You're right. I don't understand. So I'm going to say
now that no, the thing is, now that I've let you know it, you're gonna see it in real life, and you're gonna be like, oh, that is pretty fucking annoying.
That's not going to happen. This
Okay,
is like you
we'll
saying,
see.
yeah, it's not gay fucking watching ladyboys and mad people and saying, hey, Baz, pretty fucking gay.
Do people say that?
Fucking hilarious, mate.
Oh man.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Bro, I was watching this thing. You know
Yeah.
Jim Jeffries. We both know Jim
Yeah, of
Jeffries.
course. The
Famous
Aussie
comedian, Aussie comedian. If you want to be on the pod, Jim, just let us know.
Shout out Jim Jeffries.
Shout out to Jim Jeffries. I don't know if you guys heard of him before. Before he did his kind of corny late night show, he was quite a funny stand-up comedian. He went on a show called The Green Room once.
Yeah.
And he said this thing, and it was a joke, but it's funny to think about, you know what I mean? And his essential thing was, there are a lot of people in society who have done horrible things.
Yeah.
And we kind of accept their horrible things because they were so good at what they did. So Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
May or may not have touched a few kids.
Perfect example. Okay.
May or may not have touched a few kids. May or may have not been a
just forget
smooth
about
criminal
it.
because pre-puberty it's quite smooth. Anyway, the thing is, and this is what Jim Jeffries said,
Yeah.
how good do you have to be at your craft for people to say he's a monster, but he was good?
Yeah.
How
fuck.
amazing do you have to be for people to be like, I don't know, look,
I think
Dirty Diana was a fucking slap. What do you want me to do? Like, I'm going to play that song, you know?
Dude, Dirty Diana was a slap. 100%, bro. I don't know. You just have to be fucking really good. You have to be really, really. I don't know. I think you just have to.
You have to be loved as well. It's
Yeah,
not
you have
just
to be
good.
loved. That's the
Because
answer.
Weinstein? Yeah.
Yeah, Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein, man, was apparently one of the biggest producers, or I don't know what he did, but
Yeah.
one of those things. And he got crucified.
Yeah.
No one was protecting him. Whereas with fucking MJ, people still protect him.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Then you see Chris Brown. I mean,
People
people
are
just
still-
kind of
yeah.
moved past.
Bro, people are still like refuse to listen to him.
He's still top 10 female boxer of all time, I'm not going to lie. Shout out to Dom Mazzetti. That was
my
a stolen
God.
joke.
Yeah.
Anyway,
But I think
yo, shout out to Dom Mazzetti, man.
yeah, what happened to him though?
He stopped caring.
He was the funniest guy ever, and now he's just fucking enjoying the money he's made.
Yeah, he's doing his thing.
Fair enough. Let everyone do their own thing.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, let's do a power hour.
I'm down for a power hour.
Dude,
bro.
but I want to do a power hour, but I want to do it in 30 minutes. So I'm thinking we do a Steve will do it one, where we do it we do a shot of beer every 30 seconds.
But then we can't talk.
We can. 30 seconds is a long time.
To pour and drink.
Huh?
To pour it as well. The pouring is going to be the annoying
He was
part.
doing every 15 seconds, bro.
Yeah, Steve will do it also next a bottle of fucking tequila. We're not
Yeah.
on Steve will do it level,
Yeah.
bro.
But I think is I don't want it to be an hour long. I feel like an hour's a bit long for like a video. A video.
It's a podcast. What do you mean?
Oh, are we going to do a podcast style?
Yeah, just do it on the podcast.
Also, instead of a podcast, we do a power hour instead. I would rather it just be like a 30-minute video. So, like, even a 20-minute video would be better. What if we did power hour, but because beer is 10 times weaker than alcohol, than spirits, why don't we just do a fucking shot? So, is that just a shot every 10 minutes?
How?
Because alcohol is 4%. Most hard spirits are 40%.
Yeah.
So, it's the same as doing a shot of tequila every 10 minutes.
I don't believe that because doing fucking drink, it's the equivalent of 6 beers at 1.3% each.
6 shots of beers.
No, 6 beers.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, it's 30 mil.
Versus 6 shots of tequila. Yeah, fair enough.
Do you know what I mean? It's going to be more. And if you're saying it every 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and
it's
you
also
want to
the
do a
frequency.
20-minute, 30-minute video, that's just 3 shots. We're not even going to be buzzed.
Yeah. But if we did a shot every question.
No,
Yeah,
because
what if
I'll
we did a
just
shot
do
of
it,
beer?
bro.
A shot of beer every question, and we
Then
did
we're not getting drunk.
a question every 30 seconds.
It's going to require too much. I feel like
Maybe we have someone behind the camera telling us fucking like the questions.
I mean, let's get cameras first, brother.
Yeah.
let's figure that out. But
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
We're doing this with camera.
Yeah.
So we get someone behind there being like, yeah, fucking like narrating the questions, I think.
Yeah, sure. I just don't want to do a shot every fucking question of hard liquor because I'll fucking boot.
Not a hard liquor.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or maybe soju.
Nah, bruv. We want to get drunk.
Bro, soju is double beer or triple beer.
Yeah, but we're not. But you're trying to do a 20-minute fucking video.
Fucking shout out to soju,
So let's just
bro.
do a podcast, bro.
Yeah,
No,
okay,
shout out to
maybe-
Soju. If Soju wants to
Bro.
fucking support us.
By the way,
Yo, if the country of South Korea wants to support us, we'll fucking support you back.
bro, I want to go to Korea. I watched a video today of the burgers they make in Korea,
Burgers
and
are
they
better.
look fucking bussin', bro. There's this joint that it makes everything from scratch. It makes the bread from scratch. They grow the lettuce in the restaurant. Like it's like almost like a weed operation where they have the UV and they have the sprinklers, so you can see the lettuce growing. They make the bread, like the brioche, they make it in fucking house. They make the beef, they have the fucking cows at the back. Or fucking, that's a joke. So, they have like they grind the proper pieces of meat to make the fucking mince. Everything is made in house. So it looks fucking amazing and I really want to go there.
Welcome to the life of Basil. Sees one TikTok about some fucking Korean place that's lying about growing their lettuce every day. Suddenly he's like, I want to go there right now.
Bro, they grow their lettuce.
They don't grow their lettuce.
I'll show you the video. They
It
grow
doesn't matter. Baz, if you see them growing lettuce, that's not the lettuce they use because they got to cook every day.
Yeah,
lettuce
so-
isn't bamboo. It doesn't grow in one day.
Yeah, but like they've got a lot of it. They've got like
listen,
6 plants.
Listen to this guy
Bro,
right
they got
here.
6 plants of lettuce.
Yo, what do you mean your dealer couldn't even sort you out with 6 plants of weed? What do you think lettuce, right? You got to dry that shit out first. Fuck.
Oh, I don't know, man. I don't know, bro.
Yo, I want to get talking about Asia.
Yeah.
Just then, kind of. I want to give a shout out to just Asian restaurants everywhere.
Why?
Because first of all, banging food. Let's be
Okay.
real.
So what else is
Asian
there?
food, fantastic. But guess what? The other day, I was doing a bit of an assignment. A bit stressed. Got not much time to do. I'm trying to bang it out, and I was just like, yo, I just want something easy. I'm gonna fucking order some Thai food, right?
Okay.
So there's this banging Thai place near me. I think it's called Dodi Padang or something like that. I don't know.
What's it called?
Shout out to them. I think Dodi Padang.
Dodi Padang.
Something like that.
All right.
Check it if you're in the Sydney area.
Yep. In
They
Surrey?
do banging fucking. They do banging pad see ew,
Yep.
which is my favorite.
Okay, me
Gotta
too.
Gotta put the sugar on as well. Remember that?
I actually like the pad ki mao.
What the fuck is that?
It's a spicy pad see ew.
Fucking Arabs and spice, bro.
Bro, the spice is good.
Learn to fucking enjoy the flavor. Stop trying to burn your tongue every time you eat something.
The spice enhances the flavor.
No, it doesn't.
The same way salt does.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
It burns your taste buds so you can't taste anything.
No, that's the
Yes,
wrong
it does.
mentality.
No, it's not.
It's like
Baz is like, no, you got to understand, getting fucked in the ass. No, that enhances
no,
the sex.
no. J-Mo's just like,
No, it's
oh,
really
yeah.
good. It's
oh
really
yeah,
good.
I don't want to put all this salt on my food. I don't want to have like a bloody. I don't want to die while eating it.
Salt is different
How?
because too much salt doesn't make your fucking mouth explode.
Yeah, it does.
No, it doesn't.
It tastes shit if you put too much salt.
No, it makes it taste shit. I don't know if you've seen the hot wings challenge. They don't exactly do. Now this is one dipped in sea salt. This is one where it's just a salted fucking wing. No, they do chili because there's too much, bro. Anyway,
I would love
this
to
place
do
is
fucking
banging.
hot
And
ones.
guess what? So I get it. There's like this fucking like banging bowl. You know what I mean? It's like plastic or whatever.
Yeah.
Pull it out. You know, I
A
ordered a Coke
banging
Zero.
plastic bowl.
No, but it's like a nice kind of shape, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like one of those shitty kind of traditional Asian takeaway containers, right? I pull out the can of fucking Coke Zero or whatever I got.
Yeah.
Guess what else I pulled out?
What?
Obviously some chopsticks. That's pretty standard.
Don't tell me fortune cookies.
No, that'd be great. But
Chocolate.
a straw. What was the straw made out of, Baz?
Plastic.
Plastic.
Oh,
Fucking
shout out to all
praise
Asian
be.
restaurants everywhere.
What I realize is Asian restaurants, they don't give a fuck about no stupid fucking turtle, bro.
Bro, fuck the turtles.
That dickhead. I'm
Fuck
sick of you
I'm
giving me
killing
plastic
myself.
straws. I fucking hope the country... No, I don't. I like turtles. But like... Fucking hell! There's
Yeah.
one. First of all, if you've seen the video with the turtle in the thing, the straw is lodged so far up the fucking turtle's nose. It was either put there by one of those Peter bitches, or the turtle been racking lines of cocaine all weekend and just had a crazy bender.
Yeah.
Like, fucking hell, man! It literally they pulled out like 30 centimeters of straw, which doesn't just like how fast does a turtle have to be swimming for it to just happen to go off its nose that deep? You know
I
what
don't
I mean?
know, man. I don't know how
Anyway,
the fuck it happened.
The thing about paper straws is they're just not like I get, you know, being nice to the environment, that's fine or whatever, but like fucking think of a better alternative, yeah? Because the paper straw, you put it in, I
Yeah,
literally
metal
have,
straws.
but they can't give it to you.
Yeah.
I've got to carry around a straw like a dickhead. That's like wearing the Google glasses in fucking 2010. You know what I mean? You
Oh
look like a
my
wanker
God.
and people will pick on you.
I have to carry it around like a dickhead.
Yeah, fucking hell. Stupid, mate. But like the thing is, you
And then
literally
you have to wash the straw.
Bro, you have to time when you start fucking drinking your meal these days. Drinking your drink these days because it's like
It
if I
only
put
lasts,
it in
yeah.
too early, it'll start disintegrating and I'll be fucking
It's fucked.
drinking paper.
It's fucked.
But so they give me the plastic straw.
Biodegradable plastic.
I'm like, oh fucking, I can't remember what the Thai like greeting thing was. Cup
So,
car,
Kapkunkas, thank you.
cup car.
Yeah,
Fucking,
bro.
fucking big up. But then I also realized I started thinking about all my first like experiences with Asian restaurants. Bro, they're the ones that first start selling you liquor without even checking your ID.
Yeah. The
You take
ciggies.
yo fucking tip to all the fucking youngins out there. You take a girl to an Asian restaurant, they won't give a fuck. They'll bring you out like a flaming shot of like fucking absinthe or something, 70%, and they won't even think about asking for an ID. They
And
don't
the same
give
as
a fuck.
cigarettes. If there's
Yeah,
if there's an
yeah,
Asian
yeah.
guy behind, he won't even ask. He'll just give you the fucking menthols or whatever you want.
And look, it's just like, you know, we were saying stop Asian hate last week, and really, fucking big up Asian restaurants. First of all, you're delivering some of them with, like the best food.
Yeah.
If you had to isolate a continent, obviously Asia's a massive continent, so they have a lot of things to choose from.
I'm gonna go with Europe. Not gonna lie.
Really?
Yep. Because that's only because you have so. Oh fuck! Wait, where's the Middle East? Is Middle East in Europe or in Africa or in?
I'm going to say the Middle East is separate. I'm going to separate it into Southeast Asia and
Middle
the
East is
Indian
way too small.
subcontinent.
I think you can add Southeast Asia and India.
Yeah.
What about just East Asia like China and Japan?
No, I count that Southeast Asia.
Okay.
And then I'm going to say Middle East and like Northern Africa are the same.
They are the same.
Yeah, that's
Why
what
don't
I'm
we just
saying.
say
Like,
Africa?
link those two together.
Africa and Middle East. Middle
No,
East and
because you
Africa.
can't like. I mean, in the night, sure, but like the food is very similar between between fucking Jordan and Morocco,
Yeah.
supposedly.
Yeah, they are.
Whereas like you go down to fucking South Africa, and you can't even get fucking
It's like
bottled
jerk
water.
chicken. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But the thing is, that's the issue because there's no fucking variety. If I pick Middle East, I'm only eating falafel.
Yeah. And falafel's
Versus
a shit
if I
food,
go
as we know.
Europe, I can go have Greek gyros, I can have Italian pasta, I can have English steak and kidney pie, I can have Russian, what's it called? The soup that they drink. I can have vodka. I can go to what's it called, Hungary.
Finland and eat fucking fermented fish.
Yeah, dude, there's so many options. Like, so you can't just give me one.
But if you had Asia minus the Middle East, just because I feel like Indian and some Southeast Asian dishes with curries are quite similar. Whereas you go Arabia and it's very different. But you think about it, you've got your fucking, all your stir fries, all your fucking noodle dishes, you've got all your curries. So those are all three ones right good there. You've got your fucking sushis, your sashimi, all that kind of stuff from Japan. Yeah. You've got all the different types of steak cuts and stuff like that. You know, I mean, you've never had it, but like slow braised pork belly, my favorite fucking dish of all time. Shout out to New Shanghai. Like, there's so much variety when it comes to Asian food. And in terms of like making you fucking diabetic, it's relatively good for you.
Oh, not Thai food.
Yeah,
because I feel like Thai food, and the best thing about the Thai food,
I've checked calories for Thai food. The fucking noodles have nothing in them.
Damn. So,
Really
the worst thing and the best thing about Thai curries is that it's like they try to pack in as much sweetness, sourness, and fattiness as much as possible. So you have and then a bit of the sourness from the, what's it called? I think I already said that, but the sourness from the acid from the lime. And it's the perfect combo, so it all balances itself out. It's sort of like Jordan Belfort in Wolf of Wall Street, where he has like 20 drugs and he's balancing himself out.
A little bit of cocaine,
yeah,
a little bit of Dexies.
When you make Thai curry, and you have to realize how much fucking sugar you have to add in, and then how much lime juice you have to add in, and then how much fucking coconut milk you got to add in, then you start to notice, how does this not taste sweet as fuck? It's because it's all perfectly balanced, but there's a lot of it.
Yeah, but I also know how you make things. You don't follow like recipes. You
say,
this
is the thing.
"Oh, I need 17 chocolate bars."
Well, this is the thing.
This is standard.
Because if you use the pre-made Thai curry mix, the paste, like a little bitch, well, then the issue is that they're actually got the wrong incentives. You're going there for taste, but they're going there for selling like high amounts of products. And what gets sales when your main target is probably going to be like families? Health ratings. So they're going to get a good health rating, because for them, I'm sure having a 3.5 health rating is significantly better than having a 1.5 health rating. So if that means cutting back 2 tablespoons of sugar per serving, they're going to fucking do it if it doesn't make a huge difference.
Yeah, but you're assuming that everyone chooses a diabetic route that you've chosen.
Well, no, I just picked the main brand.
Taste.
I picked the main brand.
No, but I'm saying there's 2 tablespoons per serving.
So you got to add 2 or 3 tablespoons on top of that.
That's insane. What are you talking about?
No, to get it to have the same taste as a restaurant.
You're just not cooking it good then.
Nah, there's no fucking, it's not difficult.
Baz, you already told me your secret little trick you tried to cook the other day.
What's the secret?
Your little fucking puff pastry expedition.
Oh, I experimented.
You've already showed us how bad a chef you are.
This is the thing about cooking. So cooking can be an art or a science. So if you have a fucking recipe and you stick to it and you buy exactly the ingredients you need, I'm sure it's going to taste great, but you're not any revolutionary. Like you've just fucking stuck to the rules and you've gotten what they expected you to get. Versus, if you just go out to the shops, buy random ingredients, and cook something amazing, you've made it into an art, and that's where the skill is. So if you follow a recipe, then fucking you shouldn't be satisfied by how it tastes.
Right, and so Baz, if we're being honest with ourselves, how many times has that happened?
What?
That you bought you bought some cumin, you bought like some
fucking many times, man.
Fennel seeds.
Many times. I just cook with the leftovers and it tastes great. You have like when you make an omelet and you just put some like potatoes in there, put some fucking random stuff in there, and it just tastes amazing.
The thing is, you've shown me what you've told me before.
The sandwiches that I make are phenomenal, bro. Just fucking whatever's in the fridge. Put them in together.
So they're not phenomenal then?
Huh?
They're not phenomenal.
What do you mean?
You just have low standards for what you think is tasty.
It fucking just tastes amazing, bro.
Yeah, I know, because you don't give a fuck.
The thing is, you're talking shit about the creation I made, but at least I experimented. Versus, most people would just stick to a recipe. Like a little bitch.
You didn't experiment. You bought puff pastry and a Mars bar and chucked them together.
Not a Mars bar, a caramel milk. It's a big TikTok trend, bro. And I was like, this has got to taste good. Fucking news alert. TikTok trends aren't always fucking true. People pretend...
Wait, the guy who magically made popcorn appear, he didn't actually eat it? Wait, for real?
Nah, bro. So
Jeez,
literally, if you see a good recipe on TikTok, it might not actually be true. They're entertaining to watch, but they're not fucking good.
Fuck it hell.
Yeah?
Yo, have you ever thought, like, whether it be in real life or, like, on fucking social media or whatever, like, nah, I'm done with this guy, and just fucking cuts. Like, it literally might be a real person you've just cut off, like a fucking old friend or something like that. But like,
yeah,
it's
like
more,
someone that just posts fucking weird shit.
Yeah, it's more
Yeah,
like on
yeah.
social media when I'm just like, there's that part of you where it's like, oh no, but if I leave, they might
Many
post
times.
something else. Bruv, it was so funny how like
I just unfollowed them.
yeah, you might have it with like a famous person. And it's almost like there was this guy called Michael Rappaport, and he's like a famous kind of actor. He's big on the hip hop space, and like because big on the hip hop space, he kind of talks about basketball and stuff like that. He recently had a lot of beef with like Kevin Durant, who's a basketball player, but he's a trash talker. But he's just fucking corny, you know what I mean? He's like an old guy who's still so active on Instagram, just talking, and he just constantly do you know what it is? Have you ever gone to World Star and you've seen the comments? There's just like some thought who says like, "Have you seen my story yet?" XX, and in every single post, there's just some like slut trying to market her OnlyFans or something like that.
Yeah.
She's just always on these things. He's just that. He's trying to always hit the current topics, but he's like 55.
Really?
It's like, bro, just retire. Stop being such a corny motherfucker. You're not 20.
How many followers does he have?
Oh, probably in the middle. But like,
Oh,
I was
really?
literally this week. I'm like, nah, cool. Don't need to do this anymore. It's fucking boring, innit? Like,
Jeez.
yeah, I literally did this with a fucking someone we both know.
Wait, who?
Recently.
Wait, what happened?
I don't know.
So just give us the context in an
She's very
anonymous way.
feministy.
Oh yeah.
You know who she is.
Okay, yeah.
You know very much who she is.
All right, sure. And
You
then so
know
what
who
happened?
she is. I can't even remember what it was, but she's just very annoying.
I don't follow her on any social media.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know she was a feminist.
Oh, bro, it's intense, but it's like the dumb level of that. So
Yeah.
like, look, you can be fucking pro like equal rights, all that shit. Like that's fine, but there is definitely a level where it's like you just sound.
Oh,
You know
I
what
was
I-
thinking of Karen, but it's not Karen, is it?
Who's like Karen?
Fucking four finger Karen.
No,
Fucking four finger Karen.
no, it was
Yeah.
different person.
Oh man. Oh yeah, go on. Okay, so what did she put in?
No,
her-
different forefinger.
Yeah.
So she one of the things she posted right was like, it was like these are words that I associate with like rapist men or like some really intense
Oh,
shit.
man.
Where it's like,
Yeah.
geez, and it's like I listen to Joe Rogan or Elon Musk is genius. It's like,
What the fuck is? I've seen that so many
bro,
times.
I'm like, all right, look, the Joe Rogan thing is a bit more like, I get there are a lot of guys who can be like, yeah, I'm an alpha male. I started eating elk last week. Like, I've already seen that test. I get more aggressive. You know what I mean? It's like,
Yeah.
like when I eat it, I become like part elk. Like, fucking, you know what I mean? Started eating bear recently. Yeah, I've been growing a beard, So I get like the kind of douchebag that would be there is a douchebag who is drawn to Joe Rogan and talk about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But like even that whatever. But the Elon Musk thing, I'm like, bro, he sold PayPal
He is a
for
genius.
$200 million.
Yeah.
He's creating reusable rockets that can fucking land. He's created a fucking electric car that's breaking fucking records. It's probably gonna break Nuremberg records at this rate.
I don't know. man.
Nuremberg?
I don't know.
It's that big
But
ring thing.
I don't understand the thinking behind it. I think it's easier to sit where you are and complain that the world's fucked than to actually do something about it. So
Yeah.
they prefer to just complain.
It's crazy to say. It's like, what are you gonna have a go at Einstein next? I don't know. Like, his hair was kind of bad. It's just that level.
What do they
of-
not like about Elon Musk?
I don't know. Maybe he talks shit, but
Did you see Dogecoin almost hit $1 US?
yeah, it's crazy, right?
It hit 75 cents US.
Yo, if we've got any international listeners, maybe we don't have it in Australia, but if we've got any international listeners who want to do a fucking Zoom episode and explain what crypto is, you know what I mean?
Bro,
And just,
if
like,
anyone
chat
here is
shit.
a crypto expert, fucking let us
Yo,
know. We
let
would
us
love
know.
to
I'd
have.
love to have it on the fucking pod. That'd be so funny.
Absolutely.
Because I just look at this and be like, it is a meme, yeah? Like,
Fucking
it's
75
literally,
cents.
its image is a meme.
Yeah.
Is it not a meme?
And there's
you're
another
like,
one.
what can you do with it? And it's like, oh, nothing. It's like, so
I don't know.
what the fuck? Why is it? It's like, is
Yeah.
this just the biggest pump and dump that everyone's aware of all time? You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
It is. It's just a pump. It hasn't dumped yet.
Bro, when that dumps, oh my God.
Dude.
People are it's going to be so funny. And look, I'm not one to wish ill fortune on people. I cannot wait for people to lose millions of dollars in fucking Dogecoin, because there are going to be the people who are like, yeah, I bought like every day I put, have you seen the people who's like, every day I put $20 into Dogecoin or something like that?
What?
Just like riding this trend. And it's kind of like everyone makes, the saying, everyone makes money in a fucking bull market.
Yeah.
It's like people become expert investors because of a bull market. Then a bear hits on something, they're fucked for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be so funny watching people lose.
When this
thousands
crypto
of
wave
dollars.
finishes and hundreds of thousands of dollars out of young people's hands, yeah. And then they're going to realize the power of money.
Bro, it's so funny. There's a comedian called Theo Von, and he had this statement. He's had some fucking funny jokes.
I love his voice.
Yeah. He had like a tweet once when Corona was like just popping off, and he's like, coughing is the new N-word. You know what I mean? You cough and everyone looks at you like, oh shit, we better move our kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it is.
And one of the things he's like, he was talking about the Bitcoin crash in 2017, and he's like, yeah, Bitcoin is just when every 22-year-old guy lost $3,000 in overnight.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of true. Like, out of every friend group, one person lost way too much money in 2017. You know what I mean?
But now they're fucking killing it.
Yeah, I know.
Now they are killing it, bro.
And it's like, is it going to keep going? Maybe.
I reckon the life lesson I learned from Bitcoin is because we were using Bitcoin when, like, before it was worth that much. Don't ask why, but we were using Bitcoin, and like, if we had just left a little bit in the coffer, we would have.
Was it in the light web?
Huh?
Was it in the light web?
Yeah, it was in the light web.
Oh, it's dark. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it was in the light web, and yeah, so, and it was fucking fine. And if we had just kept like even $50 in the account, it would be worth over 1,000. Oh, probably worth over $2,500 because it's 50 times in value since.
It's crazy.
Yeah,
It's
and
really wild.
I remember when it was just a few, even just the high hundreds to early thousands, people were saying it's so overvalued, it's a fucking crash. You know, it's a bubble, everything's gonna crash. But you know, I guess there's no limit to how
The thing
it
is,
gets.
I don't believe at this point that it won't be something. At least Bitcoin. I don't know about these fucking altcoins, but I feel like, and maybe, you know, the big ones like Ethereum or whatever, but
I think
feel
Bitcoin
like
and Ethereum will
it's
stay.
gotten big enough that it's within the social zeitgeist or the financial zeitgeist, I guess, and it's at the point where it's like it will be a thing from now until forever.
For sure.
Who knows if it will be this lucrative shit? It might be like fucking bonds. Probably not gonna be like bonds, but you know what I mean? It might be like investing in fucking oil futures in regular time where you don't know where it's gonna go. If it's gonna go up or down. It might be like investing in just speculative markets, but like, is it gonna be the thing that people just put all their money into and that's their fucking savings plan? If that's your savings plan, have fun, you know, good luck and stuff, but like, how long do you keep it in? What if it crashes tomorrow and then suddenly you've lost 60% of your net worth? You know what I mean?
It's such a scary investment, if you want to put it that way.
Yeah, I think I'm very risk averse when it comes to investing, and so you see these people who, like, you were talking about a mate who'd like put in, you know, a couple K, or I don't know how much
40
it
grand.
was.
He put in
40
40 grand, and now it's around 250k.
250K.
It's back to all-time highs
And to me, I'm like, all right, let's check out.
in like a couple of months.
Yeah, because let's be real. Are you really waiting for people who don't know? If when you sell something, you get charged capital gains tax, which is essentially tax on the profit you make off the sale.
Yep.
And if you wait, at least in Australia, I don't know how the rest of the world works, but if you wait
Over
a
a
year
year.
after purchasing it, you only get taxed on half the amount. So essentially, if you sell within a year, you get fucked by the tax man.
Yeah. So you get to save so much more tax if you just wait a year.
But realistically, with something as speculative and volatile as that, where it was worth 120k last week, suddenly it's 250k this week. Can
It's
you
fucked.
afford
the
to
tax
wait a
bill
year?
is going to be fucked.
Oh, bro,
Especially people that don't understand how the year end works. So if you made like 150 grand and then you cashed it out and then you put it into another investment and then lost it all, but the second one you sold in the next financial year, well, you're fucked. Because if you have nothing left after all, you have to pay the gain on the 150k, which could be like 50 grand. And then you won't be able to write it off with the loss you just made until the next financial year. So you're just stuck with a 50k bill.
Jesus.
So, and especially like around now, because the Australian financial year end is June 30.
Yeah.
So you could get absolutely fucked.
Fuck, bro.
Yeah. So you have to make sure that you get the timing right and that, yeah, because you know, income losses can't be it can't be passed forward. So you have to make sure that it works out.
Do you think people are not going to sell before the financial year? Because, you know, if it was like a loss, you might have a bunch of people selling in order to...
No, definitely wait until the end of financial year if you can.
But meaning like, so, you know, like last year in June when like stocks were lower, there were people selling to try and claim that as like losses, right? In order to offset tax.
Yeah, you could have.
Yeah. But like people probably wouldn't be selling at this point, would they?
I don't know.
Because if it's an all-time... I mean,
It depends. Like if it's a crypto where it's volatile, you never know.
maybe.
It could be a day before your 1 year and you say like it's up 500%. All right, fuck it, I'm going to sell and copy the cap gains.
I would fucking just sell it.
Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, we're well past 1:30, aren't we?
Yeah, 135 now.
Jeez.
Oh,
well,
man.
cheers for making it to the end of the fucking episode.
Yeah.
Shit,
So the keyword will say Asian food is good. Or Thai food.
I'm trying to think. I like it. I like the vein of it because we got to show respect to our Asian brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, is it too long?
Asian food is good. I think that's fair enough.
Asian food is good, and no plastic straws.
Oi, okay, plastic straws. Plastic straws is the key word, guys.
But next time you get Asian food from a fucking takeout, just say thank you.
Nice.
They won't understand what you're saying. It'll be like the opposite of the Subway thing. But just say thank you, and they'll fucking, they'll appreciate it.
And shout out to all the people that smuggle the secret word in a sentence.
Oh, I love it. It's so much fun.
I love that.
I saw reading it being like, what the fuck?
I drank my Coke with a plastic straw.
Yeah. I did a line of cocaine with a well, I can't sure. Yeah, anyway, so shout out to that. Make sure to like and subscribe on the YouTube page. We're actually blown up this week. We're almost at 750 things. For people who don't know, in order to get monetized on YouTube, you got to get 1,000 subs, 4,000 hours of watch time.
4,000? I thought it was 2.5.
No, it's 4,000.
Sheesh.
It's been 4,000. Anyway, help us out however you can. You know what I mean? Make sure to rate and review us on like Apple,
Cheers, boys.
Google Podcasts, all that kind of shit. It really helps. Thanks to all the people. We've had a bunch of people like do posts and stuff on their Instagram and stuff, just shouting us out, and we really appreciate that, guys.
Yeah, appreciate that, guys.
It's it's massive. We really appreciate all the love. We fucking love supporting you. We love like just hearing you guys. It's fucking fantastic. It makes this really fun.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you can support us, the sooner we start being able to make money, the sooner we can start upping the production quality. Maybe get a place, not place like fucking house, but like get a recording area.
Yeah.
Get some cams up. Start doing some fucking power hours or according to Basil, power 15s.
Dude, I'm so keen.
Your girl did say you were a short guy, like a quick finisher.
Yeah, but that's power 15 second.
Yeah.
That's different.
Yeah. And according to Basil's tales, he made it come 3 times.
Bro, 17 times, bro.
Fantastic. Her body was shaking. Turns out she had Parkinson's. Anyway.
Oh, man.
Anyway, have a good one, boys. Cheers for that.
Right.
Get in the bucket.
See you later, boys.